loud, Jimmy. All right.
You're already on.
You're loud.
Testing mics. Test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Getting ready to go live here in Morton, Texas. We are testing mics. I'm going to one day convince Rosendo and Charlie when they test these mics to get a little excited. That way they don't
We have
talk
like different
this.
levels of excitement, I believe.
And then when something happens at the end, they crank their excitement up, and you can't hear nobody but them screaming and whatnot.
Let's get it. Let me try here. I can't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey, go. Touchdown, Eunice Cardinals. Woo!
Yeah, so he's practicing his Eunice Cardinal touchdown thing there.
It just feels weird. I just see everybody's looking at me. I don't know. I'm sober right now, so it's just kind of weird.
Well, that's good. Once again, we're testing mics, getting ready to go live here in Morton, Texas. We are officially live already, just trying to make sure that we've got the broadcast ready. Charlie, we need to hear from you on here, and then we'll be ready to test some mics.
All right, let's test them. Let's get them.
Let's get them. He's right.
Play some football in Texas over here an hour earlier than usual.
So means we go to bed an hour earlier, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The station says the video is clear, guys.
Video is clear. We like clear video.
We'll keep it that way.
Let us know how we sound over there. Like I said, I try to purposely talk loud here at the beginning so that we are on.
But on you, your voice gets lower because your voice goes dry.
And then the funny thing about it is the station will tell y'all to turn me
Yeah.
down, but then you guys are cranked up, so then when y'all get loud, I'm like a little whispering ant in the background.
So I don't know how was that loud enough out there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we're good.
I wish we had a gauge here.
We're gonna jump over. We're gonna jump over and listen to a word from our sponsors. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
At about the 47-yard line, trips right, 2 over to the left. They're going to hand it to Woods. Woods got a big run. He cuts back to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Elgin Woods!
What I tell you?
A heck of a run on the first play of the game. 7-yard line, trips right, 2 over to the left. They're going to hand it to Woods. Woods got a big run. He cuts back to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5.
Think of all that time. Every sprint in the summer, every wait in the winter. All those hours no one else saw. Think of every sacrifice. Early mornings on the levee, late nights in the film room, bus rides to playoff games. Every bump in the road, every moment of ecstasy, every moment of doubt. Years wondering, is it all worth it?
We get ya.
It's all led to this. It's a 60-minute drive for a 60-minute game. After all the miles we've traveled, we're almost there. After all the hours we've worked, one more can make us legends. After all that time, this is our time.
Get a five-man rush. Team shot. Team Coleman finds the ladder. Slam to the ground. Going deep. End zone. Touchdown. One team. One heartbeat. Best out of football. LSU Titans go to war. One school strength.
Welcome to the Spook Show here on a spooktacular Friday the 13th. It's going to be a good one. It's a scary night here as we are in Morton, Texas on our Friday the 13th special. Got a little something special for you here today.
You're gonna scare me out of my pants here, Jimmy.
Oh, please don't.
Got a little Friday the 13th theme music going on here. Jason with his butcher knife and a mask.
Scary looking man.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports, here live from Morton, Texas. This is No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports, and week number 4 as the Eunice Nation has jumped the border wall between Texas and the other Mexico in search of victory here in the land of Governor Abbott, where you don't jump borders to friendly reactions on the other side. We are in Morton, Texas. Morton is just west of Lubbock, about halfway between Lubbock and the New Mexico state line. West Texas and football go together like Friday the 13th and Jason, like Charlie and his thumb, and like Rosendo and a Ric Flair scream.
Woo.
That's right, that's right.
That wasn't a very good woo.
Hey, I'm keeping it cool right now. Keeping it cool.
Texas and football historically is just a different level, but football and Eunice go together as well. Tonight, the 16-time state champion Eunice Cardinals will face off against the Morton Indians. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside the man on the camera, none other than the one, the only, Charlie Fairbrush, a.k.a. The Thumb. Welcome, Charlie.
Good evening, everybody. Ready for some Texas football tonight?
We
Boys
are
here.
ready.
Look like they're raring to go.
That's right, ready to go for sure. And, of course, the man of many names. We call him Bernie sometimes, Bernie Mac. Recently, we've changed his name to Ric Flair because of all the woos that he does. And so that is Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Thank you there, sir. My name is Rosendo Caballero, but tonight I won't be Rick.
That's right. And, of course, tonight is a quick recap of the third win of the season last week as Eunice improved to 3-0 in what some have called the greatest Eunice Cardinal finish of all time. It was definitely the craziest ending we've ever called. An amazing finish for these new cardiac Cardinals. The Cards beat New Mexico Military Institute 35-30 in a game for the history books. In that game, Eunice jumped out to an early 7-0 lead on a 30-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Elijah Melanson to Dyson. Can I get a witness, Lord?
Amen, brother.
The Cards led 7-0. Amen. The New Mexico Military Institute running game got firing on all cylinders after that, and Nimi tied the game on a 1-yard touchdown run. and then a fumble recovery on the kickoff gave Nimmie the ball again in great field position. Nimmie scored again on a 20-yard QB run, and the Cards trailed for the first time this season 14-7. However, Nimmie had awoken a sleeping giant in the Jolly Green Giant, but not green gloves. This one was Hyan Castro as he rose to the occasion. Hyan scored 2 consecutive touchdowns, the first on a 20-yard pass from Melanson and the next on an 11-yard pass from Melanson, and the Cards took the lead back. These two heavyweights continued to trade blows as Nimmie scored another touchdown run to tie things up. James Coulter came in the second half for an injured Elgin Woods as the young man sprinted into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown and gave the Cards the lead again. The Cards then punched it in the 2-point conversion, and they led by 8. Nimmie wasn't done yet as they scored on a busted play from 25 yards out after a fumble, a pickup. In the scramble, they sprinted around the end to score. They missed the 2-point conversion. Eunice stopped them, so Eunice led by 2. Nimmie was able to get the ball back and moved into field goal position late in the game. With 5 seconds remaining on the clock, the Colts attempted a 35-yard field goal. It was a high kick that slid right through the uprights, tearing the Cardinals apart and giving Nimmie the lead with 1 second remaining on the clock. It looked grim. It looked like a Friday the 13th thriller.
Horrible.
And we were all
scary,
sitting at the lake with Jason. He had done murdered everybody, and we thought we had been murdered. But that's when the magic happened. With 1 second on the clock, Nimmie tried to slow roll dribble, almost like an onside kick right in the middle. We called it here before they did it in the booth, saying that's what we thought. They were hoping Eunice and their linemen would just fall on it, and the 1 second would tick off, and the game would be over. But Coach Greg Jackson's Cardinals were more than prepared.
They had other plans for that.
Big Mo, number 74, Moses Rodriguez, made one of the greatest grabs I've ever seen by a lineman in the front line of the kickoff return team. He picked the ball up right out of the air off the skip in the air, turned and threw an underhanded spiral as he was being hit in the back that was a perfect strike to one of the fastest guys on the Eunice team. It hit Luis Gomez in stride. Luis Gomez then went to work. He started around the right side before cutting it back into the center of the field, picked up about 20 yards before the Colts swarmed on him. As the Nimmie team was taking him to the ground, he flipped a perfect shot across the field to Hyan Castro.
Correct.
Castro then sprinted across the field, turned it up the left side. Several Colt players appeared to have him pinned up near the sideline about the 15-yard line when he planted that left foot, changed directions, and sent the Colts stumbling to the ground. And out of the pack came Hyan Castro. He sprinted into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the game, and the Cards had won in walk-off fashion. Wow, what a game. One of the funnest games I've ever got to broadcast.
Fun,
for sure.
exciting. I mean, it was just dynamic all the way through.
Man, an amazing finish. We were screaming, we were hollering. It was great. Resendo was giving it the Ric Flair. Charlie was giving it the chuckle that he does in the background, and I couldn't do nothing but scream Hyan Castro all over and over again. The Cards had remained undefeated. We recognized Hyan Castro as the Cold Brew Player of the Game. He got to eat for free at Outlaw. 3 TDs, including the craziest touchdown that I've ever watched in person. And for the season now, this Cardinals team is led by some amazing seniors, such as center and defensive lineman Jose Calvillo. Calvillo was injured in that last game right at the end of the game. I've talked to him this week. He says he expects to play. He's a big part of this team. Senior Elgin Woods, also injured late in that game, averages over 100 yards per game rushing. He's the kicker for the team. He's a standout defensive back. It is my understanding that he most likely will not play here tonight, still having problems with that foot and ankle. Senior Maddox Mata leads this team in receiving yards for the season. He's fast. He can do it all. An amazing young man on the field and off, just a great young man. Resendo's named him Green Gloves, and it's kind of stuck for sure. Senior Luis Gomez stands 6'4", 6'4", and is as athletic as anyone on the team. He can run, he can jump. He will flat out hit you on the defensive side from his safety position. One of the leading tacklers and receivers on this team. Another who does it all. And of course, senior Hyan Castro, he leads this team with touchdowns for the season. He's got 6. He can score from anywhere at any time, even with 1 second on the clock on a kickoff return.
That's all he needs to score, buddy.
And another senior that stood out in that last game was senior James Coulter, who burst onto the scene and has shown that he can get it done in the backfield when we need somebody to step in there. That young man had nearly 100 yards in 1/2 in the Nimi game the other night, including
and he's running the ball tonight, right?
Yes, I believe he will be unless something's changed in the last 24 hours. Although the team is loaded with great seniors, make no mistake, this team has some amazing young players led by junior quarterback Elijah Melanson. Melanson currently has 132 QB rating. That's freaking crazy. It was 139 last week, some of the highest QB ratings I've ever seen, in my opinion. He's one of the greatest QBs to ever wear the red and white Eunice logo across his chest. Receiver Dyson Lord has made a big plunge this season. He's the witness. He has shown he can score with the best. He'll turn a 5-yard catch into a 50-yard touchdown and the blink of an eye, and he flat out gets it done. The Cardinals are coached by Greg Jackson. He's in his 6th season as a Eunice head coach. Jackson has led Eunice to the state title game 4 of his 5 seasons, and expectations are high again this year. He's a 3-time state champion. He's 45-11 as the Eunice head coach. Eunice played in the state championship game 8 of the last 9 seasons, and they've played in the semifinals or better 12 of the last 13 years. For Morton, they entered tonight a little bit of a mystery. You know, we're talking about Friday the 13th. We've kind of got a little mystery behind this whole thing. They're 1-1 on the season. They have a huge win over Seagraves, Texas, who normally is pretty decent. Then they have a huge loss to Wheeler, Texas, a team up in the Panhandle. Wheeler is undefeated and has been destroying everybody they've played. So it's really hard to tell exactly what we will see here. I will say this, anyone who knows football knows when you come over here to West Texas.
Yeah, it's a different.
West Texas is just a different level. We shall see. So that's kind of my spiel as far as the game. We really don't know what we will get. We will also say that I've looked on Max Preps about 3 or 4 times this week. They did not. Last I looked, and that was earlier today, they did not have their roster updated in Max Preps. So I'm kind of playing it by ear. We'll be calling out numbers for Morton. And, you know, they have their own radio group over there. In fact, they got 2 different radio groups over there broadcasting in their booth. And so
out of the wind and in the cool and out of the sun.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, they got the AC booth, and Rosendo and I are sitting in the bleachers. Charlie kicked us out. He's up there in the booth.
The air conditioned booth up here. Yeah.
So that's kind of the rundown.
Oh, Mayor's going to pay one back here.
We've got about 4.
There's my boy.
We've got about.
That's my boy right there.
Hey, he came back with the roster.
He came through when we needed the mess. Good job there, Billy.
Hey, that's payback right there. Thanks, Billy.
Hey, I'll
thank you.
I'll let Rosendo have that. We got the mayor brought us a roster. You got another one? Awesome.
I appreciate
that. Man, the mayor. We usually get the mayor a roster as he does the announcing at the home games, and
he's taking care of us
so
tonight.
we usually make him a roster and give to him before every game.
This is it right here. It's a small roster. Huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I tried to get on their Max Preps and get it, and they had like 40 names on there, but only about 10 of them had numbers, and I wasn't sure it was right. And
they got like 40 kids on the field right now too in a minute.
Yes,
when they're warming up earlier.
So anyway, we've got about 4 minutes until game time. I do want to shout out to a few folks. Yeah, the last couple of weeks they've just cleared the clock with 4 to 5 minutes left on the clock. Tomorrow, youth football happening in Denver City, Texas. Rosendo will have little ones over there. Charlie will have grandkids over there. I'll have a grandkid. JC will be over there trying to see if he can't sprint to pay dirt again. And so anyway, a big day for Eunice Youth Sports. To me, that is why our football program is always so good year in and year out. Those kids start early. They're over here battling these West Texas towns every week.
Don't forget about the cheerleaders. They do great every year out there as well for the youth.
Absolutely.
I think there's 2 years in a row they won the competition for the girls on the cheerleading.
just a great group. We appreciate all the volunteers
Yes,
and people that
that's how
help
it's
with
made,
all
man.
of that. I'm telling you, that is what makes it happen. Don't forget that Redbird Garage is hiring. Josh and Erica Jones always taking care of business up there. They need help. And so get up there and help them. Debbie's Country Kitchen. Debbie's always hiring. She's got the best breakfast in town and arguably the best lunch in town as well. So get on over and see Debbie and her staff. And then, of course, we've been doing a lot of talking about Outlaw and Bigoted Me Pizza. He's got those new lunch specials. He messaged me multiple times the last 48 hours saying thank you, thank you, thank you. They've really had an influx of people this week. He said after we talked about them and
That's awesome.
talked about he implemented those lunch specials and whatnot. There's a lot of kids going up there and eating.
That pound of fries, remember?
I'm telling you. So anyway, so far just been a good week, and now we're getting ready for some football. And once again, they've cleared the clock. A shout out to some of these other sponsors: Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, BTH Services and Rental, Mr. Chad Howler, Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews, and all their crew. Eunice Health Clinic, Brian, Candida, Elma, Aaron, and all the gang. Eunice Public Schools, Mr. Hatch, Rosendo, Matt, Anthony, Ms. Hahn, and Senator Gallegos and all their staff. The City of Eunice, Mayor Hobbs, Shannon Cummins, the city manager. We appreciate you guys and all the council and all the staff. Debbie's Country Kitchen, we mentioned them. Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and Myers family. Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, as we've mentioned already, and they are hiring. Devon Energy, Mr. Bryce Jenkins, Manny Gonzalez, Jerry Smith, Evan McCallop, Jared Armstrong, and so many others in our area work for Devon Energy, and we appreciate Devon. NMR Pipeline, the Bettis family. Last week we had Charlie Bettis listening. We appreciate you. If you're listening back home, all the Bettis family and Miss Pop, we appreciate all that you do. Redbird Gas, Bart Parker. Guns Up Services, Ben and Nina Thompson, and our thoughts and prayers still continue with
Yes, sir.
Ben. We're thinking about you all the
100%.
time.
Yes, sir, we are.
Outlaw Grill, Bigoted Me Pizza, Johnny Robertson, a former Cardinal, we appreciate you. Eunice Wrecker, John Dean, and the boss, Maureen Davis, we appreciate you
The
guys.
balls, I like that.
The
The balls.
And Badger Hydrovac, Shane Williams. We appreciate you guys, appreciate all that you do. And both teams are out on the field, and it looks like we are getting ready to get started
We're
here.
going to start right on time.
And Morton will be kicking off from left to right. Eunice in the white, Morton in the black.
We're in the black and red, correct? I mean, white and red, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, we have the white uniforms, red numbers, and white hats. Morton looks to be pretty much in all black. It looks like both teams are jumping out onto the field, getting ready to do the national anthem. So with that said, we will step away for just a minute. I sometimes have people ask me about the national anthem. It doesn't always sound well when we play it
Yes.
through our system, so that's why we usually just jump away, play a commercial. So we'll jump away. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
I got to.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eunice Public Schools remind all parents you're the most important person in your child's life. Please advise and encourage them to make responsible choices while supporting their efforts in education. Help teach them ways to combat the tough challenges they face constantly. Eunice Public Schools believe students come first, relationships matter, and academic excellence transforms lives. The students demonstrate integrity, tenacity, and grit while developing kindness and compassion. Eunice Public Schools and Superintendent Bruce Hatch, their educators helping students build a solid, lifetime lasting foundation.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Getting ready to kick off here, as your Eunice Cardinals will be receiving the kickoff. Both teams, we just finished with the national anthem, and so anyway, looks like we are getting ready to kick off here. The Cardinals already on the field. The Indians over getting some last-minute instructions. Here in Morton, Texas, as we mentioned, Morton is about halfway between Lubbock and Portales out here.
And the sun is halfway down as well, so
Yes.
it'll be right in our eyes and everywhere.
Cue.
It's right in our face. We're on the west side, looking right
West
into
side?
the sun. So our
We're
camera,
on the east looking facing west.
yeah, could be interesting. Also, once again, running off a cell phone signal when we're in these little towns like this.
So we apologize ahead of time. Bear with us. Once
Yes.
again, we're in the stands, so if you hear obscene words, we apologize ahead of time. So that is my disclaimer.
So
And
here we
Principal
go.
Sendo, we'll apologize for him.
Getting
too.
ready to
Shut
kick
up.
off is the Indians, and here we go. They're going to kick it deep. They kick it down into the middle. Stepping back and picking it up is Green Gloves. He drops it, but then he picks
Oh,
it
he
up
got
again.
the big old gap right there.
Turns
Get
it on
there.
the left
He
side. Turns
gone.
it back to the
He
right.
gone.
He's
Oh.
over to the 40, and he's down at inside
Inside
the
the 40.
40-yard line. Rosendo got ahead of himself.
Man, I want Green Gloves to come all the way back. I've seen him
He's
do it a couple
jumping up and
times.
screaming he's gone when he's at the 30.
Man, he's gone. He's fast. He's a fast kid.
He's gone.
So-
Uh-oh. Somebody was offside.
Uh-oh, they're going to call offsides, looks like, on Morton.
We have him
So
re-kick.
we'll see what happens
that's
here.
Move it 5 yards. Or
See
re-kick
what they
it.
do. Yeah, they just moved it 5
Okay,
yards. So so here we go. That moves them all the way up. In fact,
I'm
they may
gonna-
have moved it 10 yards. Looked like they moved us up to about the 45-yard line.
I
First
agree.
and 10.
I'm gonna keep it
Ball
zoomed.
spotted at the 45. Here we go. Cardinals in the shotgun. Open backfield. Only Melanson. He takes the snap, looks out to his right, throws it over the right side.
That's
believe
High-End Castro.
High-End
Yes, sir, that is High-End.
And he's going to get knocked out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage.
I'll give him a yard, maybe? Not
I'm
even
gonna
that,
keep
huh?
this camera zoomed back so everybody knows, just to try to keep it from blurring too bad with the sun.
So the Cardinals going to head back to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals running the no huddle. Last week kind of ran with a little partial huddle at the beginning of the game. Second down, empty backfield except for Melanson in the shotgun. He takes the snap. This time he's looking down the field.
Oh, double pump.
fakes. Now he's going to turn. He's headed out here to the right, to the left side, and he tosses it all the way out of
ooh.
bounds.
Threw it to Rosendo.
Yes, he did. And
I probably could have caught it.
the Morton faithful and their coaches are screaming and hollering. They're wanting a flag on that one.
He threw it behind him or what?
Well, I think, I don't know how the Texas rules work. There goes the flag. The flag just
Yeah.
came down. I think he's got to throw it past the line of
Intentional
scrimmage.
grounding.
And that's what Coach
Yes.
Jackson was pointing towards forward. Hey,
Yes.
he's got to throw it
He's
forward.
got to throw it past the line of scrimmage if he throws it over here once he gets over to the side, and he didn't. So he threw it straight back over here to the
And that's
side.
something we have to learn when we cross that state line. Different rules, different.
Yeah, the one thing about Texas that's probably the biggest difference, in my opinion, having moved to New Mexico when I was a junior, over here in a lot of these other states, they can chop block and stuff, so
And
they
they
can
can.
hit you in the knees.
Yeah.
And in New Mexico, they don't let you do that. So I got a couple of penalties when I first got to New Mexico because that's what I'd been taught my whole life. And they don't let you chop over here. So they hand it right up the middle. I believe that's Coulter. He bumps
Yes,
up to the
he
right
is.
side. He's got a
Can I
big
say it,
room.
Jimmy? Can
He's
I say
heading
it?
down the sideline
He
to the
is
30, the
gone.
20, 10-5, touchdown! Coulter, James Coulter puts 6 points on the board, and the Cardinals, behind a 60-plus yard run from Coulter, gets the Cardinals started early.
Man, he's going to have a great night. I have a feeling he's going to have a great night there, Mr. Jones. Man, he's
concur.
gone. He runs fast and strong.
Yep.
There's a big difference there, you know what I'm saying? You can probably hit him and bounce off him.
So the Cardinals got
Who's gonna be the kicker here?
They're going to go for
For
two,
two,
it
yeah.
looks like
Oh,
to
man.
me.
Because Elgin's out.
Elgin's out. He's in plain clothes over here on the side. And so the Cardinals line up here to go for two. Kind of in that pistol back formation. Melanson takes it. He's rolling to his left, looking
Is
into
he
the
open?
field. He's got Gomez in the back, but he's just going to tuck it and try to turn
Oh,
the
there's a
corner.
flag.
And there's going to be a block in the back right here over on the side. So they're gonna call a hold. I thought I saw a block in the back, but so they call holding. So the Cardinals will have to try it again.
Come on now.
I guess they're not going to let him try it again.
Oh,
no
wow.
good, they said. Welcome Texas. There.
Oh, so they must have said he didn't get in
Yeah,
over
yes, sir.
here. So Morton declined the penalty. And so the Cardinals lead 6-0 here early in this ball game. 11-16 remaining here in this ball game. And so anyway, Resendo's he's visiting with somebody else, so he's falling down on the job over here on
our sponsors.
Our sponsors.
Oh boy. Well, let's give a shout out to those sponsors. Parker Energy Service, BTH Service and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply.
All right, so we are back live. Our apologies. Our understanding for those of you, and I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if you're watching on YouTube.
Or don't want to hear him, it's up to you.
I got an email today from YouTube, or from our broadcast. It's not from our station, but from someone else, saying that there might be some problems nationwide with YouTube this afternoon due to some sort of server deal. And so I messaged the station and said, will this impact us? And sent them a picture, and they told me no, but it sounds like it is. So if you want to watch, if you tell your friends, family, whatever, they can watch it. Thank you, sir. They can watch it on HobbsAmerica.com by clicking on the Cardinal and then going to the game. So HobbsAmerica.com. And anyway, with that said, the Cardinals have kicked it off, just a little squib kick right down the middle. Cardinals are going to have the ball 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to spot it around the 31-yard line.
Who was the kicker for Eunice? Was it Nick?
I believe
Garcia?
so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to troubleshoot over here. They were asking me in my ear, so I apologize about the sponsors. I'll do a better job in a minute, boss.
Somebody cut me off.
That's probably Jimmy who cut you off.
I think
I got a few of them out.
Did we? I think, but you were talking over him. Because your thing was open,
I was
then you
trying to
muted
mute,
it. Yeah. So anyway, here we go. They're going to hand it right up the middle. The Cardinals flock in there. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Could you tell who that runner
58,
was?
the runner for
Morton?
No, I did not. I seen him tackle number 58 for the Eunice Cardinals.
I think that's 24, Christian Enriquez.
2-4.
Yeah.
And he's a senior according to this.
Yeah, we got a couple of rosters. Mayor Hobbs brought us a couple of rosters, so I don't have it on my sheet. It's hard for me to
do both
look
things.
at multiple sheets, so may have to get one of you guys to try to see if you can spot their guys.
Hand it off again to 24.
And he's headed up the middle. He's going to get a big gain.
Oh, and he came through that hole, man.
Still
huge.
on his feet, and he is driving almost to the 47-yard line.
And finally took Gomez to take him down there. But he made a good run out of nothing right there. He got him a 1st down for the Indians.
You know, watching the Cardinals last week, if there was a weakness,
Achilles heel, right?
it was that power football up the middle. That is what's given us fits so far. You know, we hadn't had too many fits, but if there were any fits that we've had, that's what it was. And it looked like Morton has seen that, and they're trying to run right up the middle.
This is one too many fits, right?
Yeah,
So it's going to make it 1st and 10. Ball spotted now at the 46-yard line. So they scooted him back a little bit. So Morton in the shotgun takes the snap.
Once
They're
again,
going to hand it right to 24 up the middle. He's got about 4, maybe 5 by the time
Depends
he
where
falls
spot the
forward.
ball, yep.
And they're going to spot him right at midfield, the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd. We'll call it 6.
We got to stop that run somehow. It looks like Jose Calvillo is out there, right?
Yeah, Calvillo had told me that he had
Was gonna
every
play?
intentions to play. I saw him on Main Street. In fact, I saw him at Outlaw Grill.
I apologize. He's over here right now. But
Is
he's
it?
on the field, yes, sir, but he's dressed out with his
I
helmet on.
see him. Yeah, he is over standing on the side. You know, where we need him the most,
Is a center?
center.
Correct. I concur 100%, Your Honor.
So Morton back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like the quarterback's going to step up under center. He takes the snap, going to run the sweep
go
over to the
24.
left side. 24 trying
Stop
to turn
that
the
gap.
corner.
Stop him.
And he turns the corner, heads upfield.
There's a flag on
Flags
the-
flying everywhere over there.
Maybe a block
And
in the back,
he
maybe?
picks up about 20 yards, but I think they're going to bring it back. There's flags. There's multiple flags laying out there.
I've seen one, but I can't see the other one, so
I
I'll
s-
take your word for it, sir. Oh, there it is. One,
Over on
2.
the-
Yep.
So
Pretty sure the camera can't see it neither.
I just saw them flying in the air while the play
That
was
was
going. I
happening.
didn't see where they
I
landed.
thought it was raining flags.
Yeah, I did too. All of a sudden they went flying into the middle of it there.
He's tired of screaming, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That was raining men. That's different.
I ain't
than
gonna say
raining
that.
men.
That's Rosendo song.
No,
All
sir.
right, so they are
Yeah.
marching it back. They brought it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Back to the 50.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what the call was, but they brought it back. They just put it at the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're going to replay the down. Maybe offsetting or something?
I think it was probably just a spot foul.
Huh.
No, I have
Weird.
no idea.
2nd and 6 again. Ball spotted at the 50. Ball's on the ground. It was fumbled on the snap as Morton got up under center. That is the quarterback.
AJ
That is Mendoza.
AJ Mendoza, he's a senior as well. They have a lot of seniors. Well,
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
So AJ Mendoza, and
have
then
9
that
seniors on the team.
24 is Enriquez. Those seem to be the two that so far have had the ball in their hands pretty much every play. So Mendoza up under center again, takes a snap. The
Another
ball
bad
hits the
snap
ground
again.
You know, at the
That'll be fourth
beginning,
down.
of the game, they were in the shotgun. Now they've
him
rotated
beneath,
up
and
under
they're
center.
struggling right there.
Sometimes I
Oh, that's
remember.
a false start on them, too.
I remember a couple of years ago. They didn't do anything.
No,
with
he's
it.
saying this.
I remember a
declined,
couple of
though.
years ago watching the Cardinals play, and we tried to run some under center, and we struggled a little bit because we were so used to shotgun. So here we go. It's 4th down. We'll call it 7.
They're going for it, boss.
And they've got the offense on the field. It may be that snap to the quarterback, see if they can get us to jump, and if we don't jump, maybe step back and kick, or we'll see what they do here. It looks like they're going to
got
try
8
to
seconds.
go for it.
6 seconds.
So they're calling a play. We'll see what they get out of this. They snap it, roll into his left, looking down the
Oh, no,
field.
he's wide open, too.
They throw it over there. They got a man wide open.
And he falls
he's gonna
forward
get
and
the
he gets first down.
He was 5 yards past the stick.
And that's a left-handed quarterback for them.
Yep. So that's going to be a first down, Indians.
That hurts us right there, boss, because that means we can't play the run or the pass right now.
So the Cardinals were packed up in the middle, and then he ran a little play action, ran out to his left side. Man, the wind
Yes, sir.
is blowing. I may have to put the Morton roster up and let you guys call the Morton
If
side.
we can see the numbers, we'll try it, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, way up there in the nosebleed.
I'm gonna
On that
write-
over to number 24. Comes on the left-hand side. And he's still on his feet. Gets at least 10 yards out of that one, or what? Maybe 9.5 yards, Charlie?
Yeah, at least. Maybe 10.
Enriquez.
Close to 10.
I'm gonna try to write some of these on my form. That way I don't have
Oh,
to.
they gave it to him.
They gave it to him?
He did.
Down, Indians.
Sure did.
First down the Indians, huh?
That way I don't have
That
to
was
hold
generous, wasn't it?
That
so
was,
many of these sheets.
that was generous in my eyes, anyhow.
You got great eyes, too, Charlie.
All right,
Great
so
eyes.
Morton hustles back to the line of scrimmage. Where are we at, the 30?
Yes,
they
sir.
snap the ball, head over to the
24.
left
Get him,
side
get
on
him.
the pitch. They almost had him in the backfield. He's going to turn the corner and get knocked out of bounds.
Where about, Charlie?
I got about 4 yards.
So where we spotted out now, Charlie, is that
That's what I was asking.
20, no.
for those of you that
Right
don't
about
know, the reason I always say that is Lynn White always asks me, he likes to watch the broadcast and do stats,
about
and if we don't
31.
say what yard line they're on, it
He has-
messes
yes.
his stats all up.
That's hard to tell. It's hard to see that field.
Once again, this is a regular grass field with the painted lines, and they are kind of hard to see from our angle.
So the quarterback is under the center here.
So 2nd down, we'll call it 7. They
Over to
pitch it out
Enriquez.
to Enriquez on the right. He
Little
cuts it
spin
back
move.
in the middle. He's going to have another big pickup down the middle. I'd say 3-4 yards.
I would concur. He's all the way down.
Yeah.
It's going to make it 3rd, and we'll call it maybe a long 2 or short 3.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe about the 23, 20. They're saying the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Yeah.
And Eunice is running people in and out, man. We're struggling right now. Trying to
Cardinals
stop this run.
trying to find a kryptonite, an answer for the run.
Trying to find some beef to put up in the middle.
Yep.
Plug them holes.
It's one thing about the Cardinals, man. They're fast. We don't have a ton of just size.
Correct.
And so here we go. Trying to draw the Cardinals offside.
Did
It
we?
looks like we've got some movement. They're
False
going to call a
start.
false
They moved.
start on Morton.
Did that center move the ball a little bit? I think he did, right?
Maybe.
Somebody flinched.
So they were trying to draw us on 3rd and 2, and they draw themselves. And so that'll scoot them back.
they're
That'll
gonna
make
punt
it
it, yeah.
3rd and maybe 7. Well, call it 8.
Did the quarterback come out, or where'd he go? I thought I seen him. Oh, he went to go get the play, huh? There he is. He's coming back in. I thought he was going to the sideline.
So 3rd and
Take a
8.
break.
I thought, man, they're going to punt it from inside the 30.
That's what I was thinking too.
on
Like, this
third
doesn't make
down.
sense.
Crescendo coming up with some interesting football. They hustle back to the line of scrimmage. Unbalanced line. They run a little pitch to the left side. Cardinals try.
And they did from getting that first down.
So he picks up about 4, and it's going to make it 4th down, and we'll call it a
At least 3, maybe 4.
yeah,
I'll say 4.
a long 3 or a short 4. The booth up there says 4th and 3. Looks like they're spotted about the 20. We'll call it the 23-yard line.
At 20, yeah.
Board says 22,
Yep.
but so 4th down and a long 2, short 3, and here goes Morton back to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals need a big one here. They try to get us to jump. They snap it. They hand it right up the middle. They've got the
He's
first
got it. He's
down
got
and
a
then
first down.
some. Still moving ahead. A flock of Cardinals comes fluttering in there trying to take him down inside the 15.
Just need to flutter a little
And that
faster,
flock
boys.
struggled to take that little man down, man. Got a first down here.
So the Indians with a first down here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. They've got the board shows at the 11.
Kind of reminds you of last week, right?
Yes, it does. So
That's
Morton
scary.
back to the line of scrimmage, running that unbalanced line. They take the snap. Now they're rolling out, looking past. They throw it up
wide
into
open.
the top. And what a catch there by the Indian
wow.
in the back corner over the shoulder. He goes up and gets it. They said David Alvarado or Jaden Alvarado.
Number 8.
So that was number 8, Jaden Alvarado.
name in mind
with
there.
an 11-yard TD pass.
And the Cardinals were playing a run the whole time out there.
Yep. And
Got to
so,
play the run, be ready for the pass, boys.
so that makes it 6-6. And now Morton going to line up in the old swinging gate here. Here comes a man in motion. They're going to run a play out of this. Most teams rotate everybody. I thought I saw movement right there
I
toward the
believe you did see it.
line.
It's kind of weird.
And they're going to call him down and say he didn't get there. There should have been a flag and movement. Jackson's out there on the field trying to tell him, but they didn't get it anyway. So anyway, that's going to make it 6-6 with 5:05 remaining in the first. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTA Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, and Big Me Pizza, Eunice Record, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's game. The score is 6-6 here in the first quarter.
Shout out to our volleyball team. They're up in Cloudcroft. They've played 3 of those pool play games already. They lost their first to Cloudcroft, lost the second, I believe, to Animas, and then they won this last pool play game against Carrizozo. So pool play is over and brackets are being made. They will play again, sounds like later today.
Yes, sir. See Calvillo's out there. Is that my boy pulling up? That sure is in that red pickup. Huh.
Shout out, a happy birthday shout out to number 68, Joe Angel Anguiano.
Anguiano.
birthday
It
to
is his
you.
birthday, so happy birthday to Joe Angel.
How's he, 15, 14?
No idea.
He looked like he's 23 out there, huh?
There's the kick. Going to go back toward
Oh, and
Castro.
it gets past
Castro
him.
trying to get it. It's going to skip into the end zone. And so that'll be a touchback, and it'll be Eunice Cardinal football, 1st and 10.
So what's the plan here, Mr. Jones? Do we go score real quick? Just go back and forth on scoring?
Well, with our offense, that's what you've got to do. You don't want to.
But we have to score. That's the dilemma. We have to make sure we score, right?
Yeah, we just gotta keep doing what we do on offense and not change or try to change the tempo.
Not
or
worrying until the
anything
last
else.
second of the game?
Yeah, that's what I think. The adjustments need to be made on the defensive end, not the
Not worried till there's 1 second left and we got.
not the offensive end.
I
So the
agree with you,
Cardinals are
Judge.
to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. Coulter and Melanson in the backfield. Trips out to the right. They hand it
Oh, nice
right
move
up
there.
the middle to Coulter. He's bobbing, he's weaving, he's
Still
still
moving.
on
On
his
his feet.
feet. And he jumps ahead, almost went to the ground, did like a one-arm push-up. Looked like Daniel San with Mr. Miyagi coaching
Pushing
him
him
as he
down.
did a one-arm push-up and then stayed on his feet and pushed ahead. He's going to
Wax
pick
on,
up
wax
a
off.
long 6, maybe 7.
And what I like about it, he stays low when he runs strong. Look at him. Kind of like a Barry Sanders. Watch.
He's looking for the gap.
Looks like they've spotted the ball at about the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Melanson and Coulter in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Coulter again. He's bobbing, he's weaving, trying to turn the corner, and he pushes forward right near the first down marker. Going to be close. I think it is.
Yes,
they're going to move it. So Coulter, 2 straight carries. He picks up a good 10.5 yards in those 2 plays.
2 plays.
First down. It's 1st and 10. Ball now at about the 30. We'll call it the 5, maybe the 36-yard line. 4:18 on the clock. Melanson and Coulter in the backfield. Melanson takes the snap, throws it up over the top. He's got Lord! Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! It hit Lord right in the hands in stride and rattled right off his hands into his pads and then onto the ground.
I thought he was gone there, Jones.
Lord was gone. We were seeing the light.
I think we all were, boss.
Anyway, the ball
catch my
falls
breath
to
there.
the ground.
Mercy.
I came out so good. Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looked really, really nice. The pass was nice. Everything was nice.
Perfect except the catch. That's all right. We'll
Lord
get
was
on the next
behind
one.
his man. 2nd down and 10. There goes Lord in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Melanson trying to find some room, and he got swarmed by a host of Indians.
Them Indians took care of them feathers right there.
They slammed him in the background for at least a 1-yard loss.
I think they need the play there.
That makes it 3rd down and maybe 11. And they've scooted us back to about the 34-yard line.
Oh, we got to move that ball, boys.
So 3rd down and about 11. Trips over to the right. One out here. This is Lord to the left. Melanson in the backfield takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking down the field.
Under pressure.
He was under pressure, and he throws it into the turf.
They were on his heels right there, man.
They were, and that's going to make it a 4th down and long, and I think you're going to see the punt team come in here.
I believe you are correct, Mr. Jones.
So the Cards go, they get the first down, and then after that, they go 3 and out, and here come the punt team onto the field.
And he's going to be punting into the wind, correct?
Yes, he is. A pretty good wind here today.
Yes.
This is a West Texas breeze, and it's definitely blowing.
3.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
So the Cards head to the line of scrimmage. 3:33 on the clock. 6-6 is your score. Trying to see if they can get any movement going, and now the flags are going to fly.
Delay game.
And it is. It's going to be delay a game on the Cardinals, so that's going to scoot us back 5 yards, and the wind continues to blow right into our face.
Howling.
That is going to make it tough on this punt.
We have
anyway.
play clocks too at the end of the field, man. We should be able to see that, right?
Yeah. You know, I've never understood why we don't have play clocks on our field. I see our officials out there doing this.
You're
and
talking to school board members.
Yes, yes. There's the snap.
Snapping
It
is
skips
low.
off the turf. Melanson gets it away,
got
but it
in the
didn't
air.
go very far. It got hung up in the wind,
Good
and then it hit the
bounce.
ground and took a really nice Eunice bounce.
That's a blessing in disguise, right?
yes, Yes,
We'll
That-
take anything right now.
That ball, where it landed, was probably about maybe 15 yards from the punter, but then it
Roll.
skipped about another 20, so we end up getting about maybe a 35, 40
We're
yard.
looking real sluggish right now,
Yes,
Coach.
I agree. So
And
it's
that's
gonna
not
make
that
it
far of a drive, neither. Look this way.
1st and 10. Ball going to be spotted. Looks like about the 36-yard line. Morton with the ball.
With the wind to their back, and they scored on a pass, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
A.J. Mendoza, the QB for Morton. He's coming back in the shotgun this time. Got a back beside him. That's
Enriquez.
Enriquez. He's going to take the snap. He hands it right to Enriquez.
got him in the
headed up
backfield by
middle
who?
And
No.
coming up and
Who is
making
that?
a great open
turn
field
around, let me see your
tackle
old number.
deep in the backfield. Trying to see that number
Number 20.
20.
20,
20
20.
Cooper Webb. Big Cooper Webb in
Big
there.
stop out there, huh?
He shot the gap from his linebacker position.
And that's what we need, Coach. We need
Yes.
to happen every play on that,
He
man.
said, let me put the web on you.
That's
You
right.
like Spider-Man?
He threw it out there like Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Where have you gone to my Spider? Anyway, he threw the web
I'll
on him.
picture you on Saturday mornings in your PJs singing that, brother.
That's where he learned it.
2:45 to go here in the first. 6-6 is the score. Mendoza in the backfield. He's got a receiver on back on both sides. He hands it to
Stopped to get the line.
Enriquez.
Oh.
They hit him right at the line of scrimmage, but he pushes forward for about 4. It's going to make it 3rd. We'll call it 6, maybe 7.
Man, they get some good spots, brother.
Trying to see what the board says. That looks like
39.
I'm going to call it that looks like the 39. So third down, and we'll call it a long 6.
Third down and long 6.
There you go,
man.
Echo,
Oh,
man.
he called
Even
it
the
right
guy
on
in the
money.
booth
He
said
must
third
be a
and a
judge,
long
too. He
6.
likes your red
Hey,
hat. Oh, he's
I'm
watching
telling
us.
He's
He's probably
listening to
watching
radio.
us.
He's afraid I might hold him in contempt. But
So this
I
guy.
think they got us on up there in the booth. over
Mendoza
there.
in the backfield takes the snap,
Oh.
fakes the handoff, throws a little screen pass out here to the side. We had him bubbled up, and then he turned
We
the
got a
corner.
flag on the field.
Flags come in late,
A little holding,
and I'm
maybe?
assuming it's going to be a hold or a block in the back, I would think.
See what happens. They ain't moving chains yet.
It is. It's a holding on Morton, and that'll scoot them back.
About 10 yards or so.
The Cardinals were in position to make that tackle.
To contain him, right?
And anyway, then sliding through was the offensive
Alvarez.
receiver.
Well, now we got third and a long 16. How about that?
How about that? What they
That's
gonna do?
that girl on Dr. Phil. isn't
Wait a
it?
minute,
How about
that
that?
Yeah.
That's
That's
not
you.
10
You
yards,
aging
was it?
yourself now, boss. You
telling
dating
you.
yourself, man.
How about
They only
that?
backed
I'll
him
meet
up
you
5
outside. How about that,
yards.
Charlie?
Catch me outside, Charlie.
Hey,
How
no.
about that?
They only backed him up 5 yards.
That's what we do in
They,
Texas.
they do things different. Texas
Wow,
is
holdings
different. It's
be
got its
10.
different animal. Third down, we'll call it 12. Ball spotted at the 34. Under center. Take the snap. Pitch it to Enriquez. He heads around the left side. He had a big gap. They touched him right about the line of scrimmage. He blew past that tackle and then picked up about 6 maybe.
Yes, sir. You are correct. Number 58 finally slowed him down, brought him down for the Eunice Cardinals. Who's 58 here?
58 is Armando Quijada Enriquez.
You know, we got the sun tonight, but it's not nothing like it was over at Nemi.
Yep, I
The sun
concur.
was extremely bright over there.
This one's got a little bit of clouds over it, a little bit of that New Mexico sand or dust blowing up
Yeah,
over it,
maybe
making it
that's it.
brown.
Making that red brown.
That's
They're
right.
going to punt this one.
So here goes the punt team on the field for Morton.
Oh, low
the
snap.
ball
Get there,
skips
guys.
off the turf, and then they punt it away, and it's a boomer.
Gomez back there.
Gomez catches it. Oh, and there goes a hit in the back
And a
right
flag.
there. Yeah, I believe that was Meek that hit his man in the back right in front of the
Yep.
official.
That's like a no-brainer, right?
So we're going to scoot back.
On the official to call that.
Another 10,
Was that-
15
was that
yards.
5 yards or what?
I think it's 15. So now over here in Texas, it may be different, but normally,
Normally it's 15,
that's
right?
right.
I thought Hold'em was 10, but maybe
So
not.
51 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. We got a 6-6 ball game.
It's been a fast quarter. A lot of running plays, but it's been a real fast quarter.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the score is only 6-6 here. A lot of penalties as well, man, on both teams.
So they're going to scoot it back and mark it all the way at 15. They called a block and a back, number 12 on the Cardinals.
I'm gonna
But
say
we know the Eunice Cardinals can score with 1 second, so we're okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Just need 1 second.
You said maybe. Come on now. Quit down yourself, Charlie,
You know,
Jimmy.
I think we've had our fair share. There have been a lot of penalties this year. I don't know if y'all noticed.
It's a young year, too.
So here
Yeah.
go the Cardinals. Melanson in the backfield by himself. 4 receivers over to the right side, 1 out here to the left. Green Gloves is the slot. Melanson calling out the play, gets everybody set, takes the snap, he pitches it to Green Gloves. Green Gloves
that
trying
corner.
to turn the corner, and
Number 1 was right in his way. You notice
yes.
that? Number 1, you got to take your – never mind.
yeah, 1 got hung up with his man right there, but they're going to pick up, looks like about 4, maybe 5.
Let's see where they put it.
If they post it on the 20, then it'll be 5.
Let's see if our math is right. Yep. Yeah,
Yep,
20.
they
There you
post
go.
at the 20, so that's a 5-yard pickup for the Cardinals. Now down inside 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Looks like that ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Second, we'll call it 6, maybe a long 5. Take the snap, looking down the field, trying to set up the
There's a
little bubble
screen
screen.
play. Oh,
And we
goes
throw the
interception.
interception.
Who was that? Big
And Morton with the INT. Trying to see who that was that grabbed it. They
What's this?
we tried to set up that little bubble screen out
About
to the
number
side,
22, I think.
and it looked like Morton was there waiting on it.
22.
I don't have him on the roster. Boss was 22, maybe 60 or 62 or 32.
Yeah.
Either way, it was an interception by the Eunice Cardinals. Gives the Indians great field right there with 6 seconds left. Let's hope it's keep him out of the end zone, Mr. Jones. That's all we got to do here, right?
Yeah, I agree. So here comes Morton heading to the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. They take the snap, roll into his left, throw it down the field. They've got a catch, and inside the 10-yard line, I believe,
Are they going to add more time to the clock?
and the clock goes to 0. We didn't hear a horn.
They got
see
a bunch
what
of orange
happens
up there.
here.
They had 11 minutes and 55 seconds to it.
So they've spotted the ball inside the 10, and it looks like the quarter has come to an end. And so the score is 6-6 at the end of quarter number 1 with the Indians knocking at the door. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Derby Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage. They're hiring right now. Go out and get yourself an application during the week. I'm not sure if they're open on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, go by and get one. Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill on Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac and Parker Energy Service, our proud sponsor of today's game, as we are here in West Texas watching some football as Morton Indians play the Eunice Cardinals. The score is 6-6 beginning of the second quarter.
All right, shout out to Johnny over at Bigger Than Me's and the Outlaw Grill. He indicated that they're still working on trying to get a hang on all these specials that they're doing, just trying to make their business better there in Eunice and, just give to the community. He knows that some people are struggling and, inflation, everything else that's going on. He's trying to offer some lunch specials for kids, for people, those family specials. He's also got some Bigger Than Me's pizzeria specials. He's had one of their main ovens has been down, so they've been struggling with that. He sent me a message on my way here saying they got it fixed. So
oh, awesome.
they've got a large value pepperoni for $12.99, a large Hawaiian for $14.99, 2 large 2 toppings, and a small cheesy bread or small cinnamon bread for $22.
I'll take one of each.
You can also, he's got it set up now to where you can order online at biggerthanmespizzeria.com or at outlaw-grill.com. You can place your order on there and they'll have it ready when you get there.
Will they deliver it to Morton?
They will deliver, not to Morton. So the Indians head to the line of scrimmage. Looks like 2nd down and 1. Ball spotted about the 5-yard line. They hand it right
Back
up the
to
middle,
Enriquez.
plowing ahead, trying to get it in the end zone. They're going to get the first down for sure.
Number 14 stopped him for the Eunice Cardinals. Like that's green gloves.
So it'll
got
be
the first down, but no
and
touchdown,
goal.
right?
That's correct. So 1st and goal inside the 5. Looks like they're spotting them about the 2.
That wind makes our mic sound crazy, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it
Sound like a
does.
hurricane coming through.
It sounds like Friday the 13th and Jason with that.
And that little palm behind you's going to come out of that little palm behind us.
Yeah, he's liable to stick me right here. Shoot me with the spear gun or something.
Said, stick me.
So here we go. They're going to pitch it over to Enriquez on the right side. He's trying to find some room, and the Cardinals
just
flock in and take
Took
him
care
down.
of business right there, boys.
And everybody's still pushing and shoving, but that was a good defensive play
Yes.
by the Cardinals. Right
They made a wall there. Reminds you of the old days, huh?
Yes. Yeah, the old stone wall.
Uh-huh.
Ryan and Randall Montanez, Bert Fisher, Toby Holland, Brent Snyder.
Yes, Brent Snyder.
was up from this area right in here.
Gotta watch that
Michael
pass, man.
Harlan.
Gotta watch
Billy
Michael Harlan.
Camerton, part of that stone wall. He was up in there stonewalling it a little bit.
At that time, who was the quarterback? Was it Chad?
Michael Carrillo
Michael Carrillo,
with that
okay.
group that I just named.
'Cause I know
Chad
it's
came in the next
next year.
year, and he had what was left of the stone wall, which was most of them. So there's the snap. They hand it to Enriquez up the middle. He ducks, plows ahead. It's going to be close, and he
he's
is in there.
He ran over his own player. He dragged in a player from Eunice, number 20 Webb, but he tried his hardest to stop him, but he got in there making the score 12-6 here.
That kid's short, but he sure is.
Have you seen the
powerful.
size of his legs?
Man.
They're tree trunks, brother. They're going to do that little fancy thing over here.
Yeah, the swinging gate. They run that swinging gate on the point after touchdown.
Does it work?
10:42. It didn't last time, but who knows?
Trying to reset the play clock, right, or what?
No, they're these guys are trying to set their play
Okay.
up. What they do is they set up and then decide what the defense is going to give them, and then they call the play. So there's the snap. They run it to Enriquez right up the middle. The Cardinals are
Ooh,
right
look
there
at that
where they
beautiful
need to
job
be,
there.
and they drive him backwards, and he will not get in. But the Morton, same
They're all
color,
in.
same logo.
You can maybe call them the Hobbs
That's
Eagles,
right.
too, man.
The Morton Indians now lead 6-12 as we take a quick sponsor break. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Sponsors are Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, and Brigham Meat Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Park Energy Services, BJ Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, and Debbie Country Kitchen. I don't know if I should hurry up. I heard the whistle blow. Like, are they already out there?
I've got multiple people watching, listening. Everybody's saying that they're having problems with YouTube. And so tell your friends, tell your family not to watch it on YouTube, to jump over to the Hobbs America site. I'm telling everybody, I got an email like 2 hours ago, and it was funny because it came to me and said, "Attention, Jimmy," but it was from the Boxcaster company. And it said, due to some issues with YouTube, some YouTube channels may experience problems and whatnot on a stream. And so I messaged the station, and they told me that wouldn't apply to us, but apparently it does.
Jose Calvillo gets
so
it, bounces it back
Calvillo catches it, pitches it over to Castro, and then he gets taken down
like a
looks
steer,
like about
man.
the 30-yard line.
See how they try to rip his head off there?
Yeah, Calvillo was 30 yards. He was like, "Man, I entered it too. You follow me."
Yeah, follow that guy.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line.
A few more minutes, that sun's going to go behind that press box.
Yep, it's going to be nice.
West End, so we have a better view here.
So the Cardinals offense out on the field. Coulter and Melanson in the backfield. You've got Mata and Gomez over here on this side. And it looks like Lord and somebody out there to the left. They're going to hand it to Coulter. Coulter gets knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. I don't even know if he got back to it. It's going to be close.
Nope, they didn't move the stick.
So it's going to make it 2nd and 10. They've got the ball spotted at the 30, so maybe they gave him a half a yard.
The kid who stopped him, his name is Lion. His last name is Lion. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy Lion, all the time, huh?
That's a good line. Or it could be like like James Earl Jones, the Lion, R.I.P. James Earl.
Yeah, R.I.P., huh?
That's right. So the Cardinals with the ball. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field.
He's wide open. Give it to him. Throws it.
He's got him. He's got him.
Overthrew him just a little bit.
Man.
That was high-end Castro. He overthrew him. That's pretty much
Castro
hard.
had his man beat by 10 yards when he got to the 50, and they closed the distance a little on him there at the end, but he was way behind. He had 3 defenders guarding him, but he was behind them.
Yep.
But just a little air, too much air, and the wind's blowing that way.
Yeah, let me think about that.
Yeah. So
either way, that's an opportunity we just blew right there.
That's right.
Speaking
So it's
of
going to
wind
make
blowing.
it 2nd and 10.
Shouldn't it be 3rd and 10?
Bill over here says 2nd. The guy in the
Rosendo.
booth says 3rd, and we believe it is 3rd.
Yes, sir.
Rosendo, don't say nothing. He heard you, man. I told you they're listening to us. Come on.
I'm sorry, I can only count to 4, so I'm pretty sure.
So 3rd and 10. Melanson takes the snap. He's under some pressure.
There it is.
He throws
There
it
it
down
is.
the
High-end
middle.
Castro, get
Castro.
that. Oh!
Castro's got it, and he plows down to about the 45, maybe the 46-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah,
a
46.
great pass from Melanson.
On the
in
money, on the
traffic
stride, yes.
With a person hitting him as he let it go. Nice
Talk about
pass.
staying in the pocket, right?
Yes.
And we needed that right there.
Yes, we did.
The Eunice Cardinals needed that tremendously.
And
Maybe a timeout
Morton's
somewhere.
going to take a timeout as they've seen the Cardinals go to that left side multiple times to open receivers, and they want to try to close that up. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Brigham Meat Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie Country Kitchen, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BJ Service and Rentals, and Parker Energy. Our proud sponsor of today's game, as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Morton Indians. The score is 12-6 in favor of the Indians.
Shout out to Alan, Jackie, and Jennifer Miller. They're watching. They said it's loud, clear, and the video's great on Hobbs America. So get off of YouTube, people, and jump over to HobbsAmerica.com. YouTube sent out something today saying that they were expecting some problems with streaming on YouTube. It has nothing to do with the station. It's something to do with YouTube.
It seems like there's something's always trying to sabotage us.
I'm telling you.
That's how good we are, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's yeah, I concur. So 9:44 to go here in the first half. Cardinals trail Morton, Texas, 12-6 after a first down pickup by Castro. It's 1st and 10. Ball spotted about the 46. Melanson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and now he heads to the left side. He's got a little room over there, and he's going to,
They threw him out of bounds.
Taken down hard, way out of bounds.
No flag. But he did get a first down there.
He did.
Melanson is tough, so.
Melanson with a big run. You know, I don't want to see him run too much because I'm always afraid he'll get hurt.
Yeah.
At the same time, he's a big young man, and he can run. You know, that kid's a member of like the 4x1 and the 4x2 and the 4x4 relays.
We need that golden arm, right?
I agree, but man, I occasionally you might have to sneak one of those in there for sure. Here comes Melanson rolling to the right. Throws it over to Castro. Castro with a catch. He bobs, he weaves, and then gets taken down near the first down marker. So
Keep giving it to him. Castro's hot right now.
Yes. He's been doing good things the last couple of weeks.
He's been doing good since that last second of the last game for sure.
So Castro gets him about 9 yards on the pass from Melanson. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They show on the board that the ball's spotted about the 27, and they're showing 2nd and 2. I think their math is not very good looking. But anyway, Melanson getting ready. He takes the snap, throws it over here to the left side.
Gomez in and out of his hands.
Gets knocked down as it went into Calvillo's hands and out.
No, Gomez.
Oh, Gomez, I'm sorry.
Sir. Came in and out of his hands. And he had a first down if he would have caught that.
Oh, yeah.
And some. But, oh well. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 again?
Yeah, 3rd and 1.9.
So here we go. Eunice Cardinals lines up. Melanson gets the ball, hands it off to Cooper. Makes a couple of spins, but he loses yards. And the ball was stripped. It sure was. It was stripped by the Indians. Took it out of his hands, so the ball was turned over here as before he went down, the ball was stripped out of his hands.
So Morton going to have the ball now after the turnover from Eunice. And so that'll give the ball back to the Indians. 1st and 10, and it looks like they're going to be about the 27-ish yard line.
I believe you're right on that 27-ish. And unfortunately, this occurred the last quarter as well. This was almost in the same area we got that interception.
Yeah. So the Cardinals defense heading out there. Looks like we got a few changes in people trying to get out there here at the last minute.
Put right people at the right spot.
Gota going to head out there and play that corner on the left side. That's the position usually occupied by Elgin Woods.
Correct.
And so Hasiel going to head over there. A very athletic young man.
He's young as well, correct?
Very, very young, yes. They take the snap, throw it over to the right side, trying to set up the screen. A flock of Cardinals come fluttering in. They're still pushing. The pile's still moving.
And it took a long time to blow that whistle.
Yes,
Young only got a couple of yards, right?
I agree. Those piles like that, kind of those rugby piles, those always scare me. I'm always afraid somebody's going to get hurt because that's usually when people's knees and ankles get rolled up in the group. And
I thought you were going to have some people start pinching and pulling.
Well, yeah,
that as well, right?
I might give somebody the rusty hook when I was in there.
You're going to bring that up again? You ain't about that. Last year you didn't say nothing about a rusty hook.
Rusty
well,
hook.
You know.
You're missing that rusty hook, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, you flashback sometimes, especially on Friday the 13th. So here we go. Melanson. Mendoza back in the shotgun, takes snap, hands it to Enriquez. Enriquez breaks the first tackle, but the Cardinals come swarming in. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. No, they give him about 2.
It's amazing how many Cardinals it takes to bring that young man down.
Yeah. He reminds me of that running back from Raton that's now playing for either Eastern or I watched him play college the other day. It was Eastern versus New Mexico Highlands. His last name was, I'll think of it in a minute.
Wasn't his dad the coach for the Raton?
It was. I think the dad was either the coach or the assistant, but his uncle was the magistrate judge up there. So he and I were always talking a little trash back and forth.
But that kid was a beast.
Man, not very tall, but these big like thighs that look like tree trunks. So Morton takes another timeout with 7:21 remaining in the first half. The Cardinals trail Morton, Texas, 12-6. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Dairy Country Kitchen, Corner Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac, Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, our proud sponsor of today's game. The score is in favor of the Indians.
Yeah, so the Indians with the lead here. And so
Bless you, Charlie.
now they've
That's
been
my partner
Bless you,
up
Charlie.
here.
right now they've been plucking the Cardinals a little bit. The Cardinals trying to get something going here on defense. It's third down. We're going to call it 7. Ball spotted about the 30-yard line. And both teams headed back out onto the field. Cardinals on defense wearing the white with red numbers, red socks. Morton wearing the black. I like their pants. They're black down near the knees, and then they fade up into like a charcoal.
Yeah.
And kind of a cool color.
And keep in mind, Eunice on the defensive side, they don't have Woods out there or Calvillo.
Yeah. So they take the snap, and there's movement.
Somebody moved.
And so that's going to scoot them back. One of the Cardinals
Number
went flying
71 was
through, and
he was on a mission, wasn't he?
yes, he was. He was on his way back there. That's Manuel.
Gota.
Yeah.
So move that ball. I'm coming, boys.
So that's probably been our best defense right now, that flag this quarter.
The flag, I agree. So that's going to make it third down. We'll call it 12. Ball going to be now spotted back about the, trying to see, I think that's about the 25. Yeah, they get it spotted at the 25. Mendoza in the shotgun for Morton. Tries to get the Cardinals to jump, then takes the snap. He throws it out here. No, he fakes it, now throws it back
wide
across
open.
the other way.
Did he come down with it? He sure did. They won't give it
And
to
they're
him.
going to give it to him, I believe. He did. He made an acrobatic catch. That is the second crazy catch like that of the game.
They're short, and he always comes back and catches him. He's finding people for that ball, but
That was E.J. Rivas. And that young man just made a circus catch again, just like the one from the touchdown earlier. He's number 6. I'm going to add
E.J.,
him
I
to
couldn't
my
find him.
list. And so that's a big first down on a big pass and catch from Morton. It's now first
kind
and
of took
10.
the wind out of the
Under
Cardinals
7
there.
minutes to go here in the first half. Ball spotted now about the 44-yard line. Mendoza takes the snap. He hands it to Enriquez right up the middle. The Cards fluttering in. He's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3, up to the 40-ish.
Gomez had to
41.
come on from the second. Take him down. He shouldn't
agree.
come in that far to take him down, guys.
It's amazing how many tackles Gomez has been making the last couple of weeks, and he's the deep safety.
Yes.
You know, it's not like, some people play with that 2 safety where you've got a free safety and a strong safety, and that strong safety's up in the gap. He's not. He's the deep safety, and how many tackles is he making on running backs?
And that's not good.
Yes, I concur. So there's Mendoza. He's going to pitch it. The Cardinals touched him 5 yards deep in
And
the
he's still on
backfield,
his
but
feet.
he outruns him around the corner.
Was that Rivas?
That
Sure
is
was.
Rivas, E.J. Rivas. That young man, a receiver, is athletic. He turned the corner, and I believe he's going to pick up another first.
I
He
believe
did.
you are correct. I think right now they have Rivas, Enriquez, and that's pretty much it, right, Coach?
I concur. But
They're fast fellas.
Those 3, the quarterback and those 2 are doing work, and the linemen for them are
Blocking
controlling the
in.
line. So ball spotted about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. We'll call it the 33. First and 10. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. Pitches
Enriquez.
out to Enriquez. Enriquez cuts it back into the center. Once again, they touched him right around the line of scrimmage, but then he cuts back and plows forward for, we'll call it 4
Yeah,
yards.
call it 4 yards. The thing for the Eunice Cardinals, they're so fast to get in the backfield, and this guy's just blowing right by him. Slow down a little bit. Take 2 more seconds and wait for him and then hit him.
Yeah, he's using the pursuit of the Cardinals to then cut back and duck his head and then plow forward. And once again, he's got those big, strong legs, and he's been hard to take down when we do get to him.
Yeah,
And
once
so-
he gets in wheels rolling, it's hard to get him.
Under 5 minutes to go,
Oh.
second down and 6.
I thought Eunice
They
jumped off
hand it
sides.
right up the middle to Enriquez.
Wow.
Once again, they hit him in the backfield. That was Calvillo in there on defense right there. He had his arms on him a yard deep in the backfield, but he plows forward for another first down.
Hopefully we can adjust to that here at halftime with 4 minutes and 37 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, because if not, it's going to be a long night, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, they're inside the 25, down to the 22. It's going to be first and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4:25 to go here in the first half. Mendoza and Morton back to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers to the left. Mendoza's in the backfield with Enriquez. Tried to get the Cardinals to
audible
jump
here.
off, and now he changed the play. Takes the snap, looking to
Where's
pass.
Reeves?
Throws that little screen over
Oh,
to the
a
left
short
and then
throw.
hit the ground.
Thank God, because he had a lot of green grass in front of him if he caught that.
They tried to set up that little wide receiver screen out to the right side, and the Cardinals linebackers were able to shoot through, put some pressure on the quarterback. I believe that was Coop Dog trying to
believe
get
you're
in
right.
there. Cooper Pearson, among others. You know, a lot of times those offensive linemen on those plays, it's a timing play. You just stand your defender up for 1 second, and then you move out of the way and let them go. That way they think
Yep.
they're getting through while you're rotating over to block. And that time they got through a little quicker than they
Normal.
wanted them to. So here we go. They take the pitch. They're looking pass, looking down the field. They throw it over
Oh, he's
that
wide
other
open
side.
to two guys.
Oh, and there's a deflected ball that goes in the hands of one
But they're
receiver.
going to say it's incomplete.
Deflected from one of our guys, then goes into the hands of another receiver, and it falls to the turf there as it looked like he almost brought
Yes.
that one in.
That's a lot happening right there in that one play.
I agree. So that sun is now, at least from where we're sitting, it's
Feels good on
behind
it.
that booth. And it's a beautiful sunset here in West Texas. Got a few clouds over there, some beautiful colors that only the Lord could make. And I'm not talking about Dyson either. So this is under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 12-6 is the score. The Indians knocking at the door again. It's now 3rd and 10 after 2 incomplete passes here.
You think they'll go for another one here?
Man, I think they'll run, but who knows? There goes the snap. They hand it to Enriquez right up the middle. He plows forward, trying to get yardage. The Cardinals stand him up and continue to drive. And
When they hold them up like that, we need to try to strip the ball as well.
I'm always worried our guys are going to get their ankles and legs rolled up on. So it's now going to be 4th. He did pick up about maybe 3.
I agree. It's 20 on the 20-yard line.
So 4th down. They've spotted the ball at the 20. And it's 4th. They're showing 7 on the board. So 4th down and 7, and granted it's early in the game, but so far this is going to be your biggest play of the game right here. If the Cardinals can get a stop here, this would be big and give them a chance to get some momentum
Yes, sir,
before
it would
half.
be big.
A lot of movement, trying to rotate people around. Mendoza in the backfield with Enriquez. Takes the snap, rolling to his left, looking down the field.
Look at him.
He throws it deep toward the corner. And then caught in the end
Did he
zone.
push him off?
It looked like he pushed Green Gloves off, but
No
there was
flag.
no. There's a flag over here, and the quarterback got his leg rolled up, and he's struggling to get off the field.
Oh, he got the
Oh, he's
cramp.
got a cramp. They're trying to get a cramp out of his foot, and you know that because his buddy ran over and
Was
started
punching him.
punching him in the calf.
Like he's trying to knock the knee back in place.
Yes,
So it's really quiet over here in the
I'm
Union
assuming
stands.
it's going to be a hold. Let's see.
No.
Oh no, they point our way, and the touchdown is good.
Wow.
That's like, what?
The Eunice coaching staff over there in the ear of the referees, they are not happy. They didn't
What
like
did they
this
call?
call over here, and they definitely didn't like the push-off in the end zone, but that's going to make it 18-6.
That was Reeves' complete pass, all right? That's the second touchdown tonight?
Yeah. Yep, so
Man, 18-6. That looks weird up there on that board, don't it? It's not good for the Eunice Cardinals here.
So they're not in the swinging gate this time, so they're just gonna line up in their regular offense. Looks like they are gonna go for 2 here, though.
Better hurry,
They're
you
in
got 8
that
seconds.
unbalanced line over to the left. This is some Dave Lynn style stuff here. They pitch it on the left side, trying to turn the corner. The ball hit the ground. Cardinals trying to pick it up. I think in Texas you can pick it up and go.
I guess not, huh?
The coaching staff for Eunice is fired up.
And they're all on the field. We might probably get a flag on that. we
We are
probably
not
get a flag
happy
on
about
that.
stuff, but we stop them again. But they do put 6 more on the board. It's 18-6 with 3:02 remaining in the first half. And Coach Jackson is all the way out in the center of the field. He's got the whole referee crew out there, and he is livid. And I'm not exactly sure. I know he didn't like the push-off.
That's the first one. And the second one here, if it's a live ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know they are livid. They are not happy. They are still out there in the ears of the officiating crew.
And also the defensive coach over here as well.
Yeah, the defensive coach is from here. They're not from here. This is his area. I will say one person that is from here, Mr. Hit Somebody himself, Mr. Mendoza.
Okay.
This is his hometown.
Huh.
He's a Morton Indian from way back.
And now he's a Eunice Cardinal.
That's right. He
Forever.
told me that the other day we were talking. He said, Morton is my hometown. I'm a Cardinal. He said, my kids, everybody else. He said, I
bet his grandbaby's going to be Cardinals too, huh?
That's right.
There he goes. The crowd starts getting live out here for the Eunice Cardinals.
18-6 is the score. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Morton to kick off. They'll be kicking from our right to left. Morton in the black, Eunice in the white with the red outlines and letters, socks, that sort of thing.
Letters, socks, he said.
Don't forget at halftime we'll have our employee spotlight. Green Gloves takes the ball around the 25, heads over to the left side, had a little room for a minute, gets taken down near the 36, maybe the 37-yard line.
That run was brought to you by the City of Eunice, Debbie Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, and Redbird Garage. Take it away, Johnny.
Did you say Debbie Country Kitchen?
Yes. Debbie Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, and Redbird Garage.
Debbie or Debbie's?
Debbie's, I'm sorry.
Debbie's.
There's
Oh,
more
there
than
you
one.
go. There's two Debbie. That's showing the possession or whatever they call it for Debbie's.
Debbie, she owns it?
That's Debbie's.
Debbie's.
That's Debbie's
Country Kitchen.
That's her country kitchen.
I said a country, Debbie.
Debbie's.
You said Debbie Country Kitchen.
With
right?
a
Debbie
Yes.
Country Kitchen.
Here we
Come by
go.
and get some
First
burger.
and 10. Melanson takes the snap. Looking down the field. He's got a man.
way
He
too
lets
long.
it go. He's trying to come back to it.
Oh.
It was almost intercepted.
He went from offense to defense on that one, didn't he?
And he was behind him again. And Melanson struggling to make that long connection today.
And the
we
wing was-
haven't seen that much from him in his career, but today so far has struggled to make that connection. And I say that when he has made the connection, we haven't caught it today. Because
I agree.
He's hit two in stride in the hands that we didn't catch.
It's kind of like a 50-50 type of deal out there, right?
But these Morton Indians, they're defending that pass.
2nd and 10, ball spotted at the 37. Melanson hands it to Coulter. Coulter trying to turn the
north and
corner.
south.
Gonna bob it back and then dives ahead. He's gonna pick up maybe 3. Probably closer to 2.
Let's see if maybe a long two.
A 3rd down, gonna make it a long, we're gonna call it 8, 3rd and 8. They've spotted it just inside the 40. We'll call it the 39-ish.
Let's see what he puts on the board. He put a 3.
Ball on the 3.
So he's saying 3rd and 8. So here we go. Melanson in the backfield by himself. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. He's under pressure. He throws it over here to the side. The ball hits the ground. And Melanson, the one thing about it, he is under pressure almost every play. He's running for his life, throwing off his back foot.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, too, to complete a pass that way, man.
And that's
Poor guy.
it's 2:08 remaining on the clock here. And the
2-minute warning.
Cardinals are going to take a timeout because they got a big decision to make here. Do you go for it and take a chance of trying to put some points on the board before half? But if you don't get it,
They're going to score.
you give it to, Morton right here in great field position, and I'm not sure you want to do that.
Because Morton has scored in the air and on the ground, so what are we going to do here?
Yeah, no,
I would punt it away.
I don't know. Once again, happy birthday shout out to number 68, Joe Angel. We appreciate you. And so, man, there are a lot of different birthdays going on. I was trying to write some of those down today. I've had such a crazy busy day or busy week at work that I hadn't had as much time to write all my notes and do things that I normally do. I was scrambling
You were
to try
actually
to
working?
get them. Oh man, you guys people just don't even realize they just put out new numbers because we've got a meeting with the Supreme Court next week. And they just put all the new numbers together, and they go back 5 years. Our court right now is the 2nd busiest court in the 5th Judicial District, only behind Roswell. We've got 1 judge, 1 clerk, and a court manager, and we're handling what some courts are handling with 2 judges and 12 clerks. We've just been absolutely swamped. So there's the
Eunice going
snap.
for it. It's
The
a
ball
bad
skips
snap.
off the turf, and I think it's going to be a false start because half of Eunice's team was 10 yards down the floor or
Yes,
down the
it is.
field. So now what do you do, Coach?
You punt it, boss.
Let's see what happens here. So now it's 4th and 13. Keep in mind, Melanson is our punter, and
Yes.
he's also the quarterback, so he's in the shotgun. We're going to snap it. He's going to pass it. He's looking down the field, throws it down the field.
Wow, he got there.
And it looked like he was there early, and there was no call, and the
flag.
coaching staff is upset again. Morton's going to take over in great field position with 2 minutes to go. Man, that's a tough one. That is a tough situation. Remember, at halftime, we will go over our Eunice employee spotlight. So don't forget that. Last week's was Gabe Gayton. Shout out to Mr. Gayton.
He's here tonight.
Yes, he is. I saw him over there. He got a free meal at Outlaw, as well as a cold brew gift card. So we appreciate you, Gabe. At halftime, we'll have a new one. We'll have this week's that we're going to recognize, another special person from Eunice. Cards defense back out on the field. 1st and 10, ball spotted about the 34-yard line. There's the snap. Looking down the field to pass. They do. Almost picked off by Green Gloves. He was right there.
Yeah, right on him when the ball got to him, but no flag.
Goes
Good
off
play by him.
his hands and Enrique's hands and finds the turf.
They could stop there, making it 2nd and 10 still.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that was a quick one, only a few seconds went off the clock, so still almost 2 minutes to go here, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. The board shows the ball spotted about the 34. I think that's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate, I believe, too.
Cardinals just haven't been able to get anything going here today. I mean, they jumped on and got the 6 and just
can't get in the groove,
no
you know what I'm saying?
rhythm.
Yeah, no rhythm. There you go.
And you don't see that from us very often, but
especially this deep in the season already.
yes. They throw it out here.
To
Oh, and the ball gets on the turf.
In and out of the hands of Rivas there. Kind of got scared. He's seen number 53 coming up at him.
He was trying to turn and run on that little hitch pass before he caught it. And he had already turned his head, and the ball went right through his hands or off his hands onto the ground.
So if we can hold him here these next 2 plays, it was a good choice.
So another just few seconds has went off the clock. 3rd down and 10 after 2 incomplete passes.
I'm pretty sure they're going to run the ball here, give it to Enriquez.
So now Morton's going to take a timeout with 1:53 to go in the first half. Eunice trails Morton, Texas, 18-6. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Park Energy Service, BHA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, and Big Demi Pizza, Eunice Record, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's game, like Mr. Jones just said, is 18-6 here with a minute and 53 seconds remaining right before half.
At the end of this game, we will also recognize this week's Cardinal of the Week or Player of the Week. Last week, we recognized Hyan Castro. As we mentioned, we recognized Gabe Gayton as our Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight. We'll give someone else that honor this week, recognize someone else. Shout out to Outlaw and Cold Brew for helping us with those.
Help spoil them out there a little bit.
Yeah, we've had other people that have reached out through the years, but usually if they reach out and they want to do something, if they get with me during the week, we try to get it set up. If they don't, then I don't force anybody to do anything. I don't want to push it. So here goes Morton rolling to the left, looking down the field. They throw it into the turf again. That's an incomplete pass. And so that's going to make it 4th and 10.
So got a little time on the clock.
1:48 remaining. It'll be interesting to see. I would assume this deep into their territory that they would go for it here.
Probably bring a kicker out here, kicks all the way to the parking lot over there. Like, where'd he come from?
If the Cardinals can get the stop here, they would have another shot.
Yes.
And, we've had our chances on the offensive end.
We just can't capitalize on it,
Some missed, some balls that were under or overthrown, which is not typical. So the Cardinals, if they could get a stop here, and there's going to be movement on Morton.
Was it Rivas who kind of went forward a little too fast?
Looked like it, yep. Looked like Rivas, the guy that's made, for sure, one of their touchdowns, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 of them. Looked like that young man moved a little early there.
And oddly enough, they didn't run the ball not one time this series. You figure they would have run it as many yards they've made and as much time they have, but.
Yeah, I think their idea, I'm guessing what their idea was, is they were trying to throw it long and punch it in the end zone before half.
Ain't going to work, huh?
And it hadn't worked.
Let's get an interception here by Green Gloves. Run it back. We'll be okay.
So here we go. Mendoza in the backfield takes a snap, looking down the field. He pump fakes and then throws it down the field. It's picked off. Oh, man.
Gomez, but he's taken out by Green Glove.
Yes.
You called it, buddy.
But intentionally, not by accident.
Green Gloves and Gomez collide hard, and, man, that looked painful as Gomez had the pick, and without the collision, he would have probably been off to the races.
Yep.
And it wasn't anything anybody did wrong. They were both just trying to
They're
go
both
for the
doing
job,
their job.
coming in
Yep.
from opposite sides.
But if Gomez would have missed it, Rivas was gone to the.
Yeah. Well, and if we just let the ball hit the ground, we have 10 more yards. But here we go. 1:41 to go. We take the snap. Melanson sets up the. Oh, man,
throws
we
it to
throw the
58.
interception.
That's his second interception.
Oh,
Nobody
we're gonna
touches
run
him.
it all the way to the end zone. Oh, the ball gets fumbled out of bounds.
I think he went through the goal line. No, it's a touch.
Yes, it's
Yes.
a touchback. So
Beautiful
what a
job
play
by
there.
Green
Well,
Gloves.
that was Mata.
Never
Mata
gave up
runs
on the
in
play,
from
man.
the back as the lineman was about to celebrate going across the goal line, and Mata knocks it out of his hands from
And
the
Mata
back.
was over here at the 50.
Yes.
He had to run all the way back to catch him, knock it out of his hands, and do a beautiful job here.
So that'll save.
And they was holding our quarterback. I mean, they had a hold of him.
That'll save the touchdown anyway, and we'll see what. After all this discussion, we'll see what happens.
Touchback.
So they're saying it is a touchback. So the Cardinals
We'll go again.
are going to end up just a few yards back from where they started, 1st and 10.
And look how much time we still have left on the clock.
Minute 30 to go. That I would guess that their coaching staff has worked diligently on our little, I call it a bubble screen or whatever, that we do that little wide receiver screen where we set it up and he comes through. I think it's called a bubble screen. I'm sure there's other names for it. But every time we've tried to throw it, their whole team is sitting there on it.
What are they doing? I think the guys with
The chain gang's
chain
going the
gang
wrong
is
way.
backwards.
Yes, he is. He's celebrating.
He's like,
He
"What
thinks
we
the
doing
other
here?"
team has the ball.
And that's a big old boy, too.
He's like, okay.
I ain't going to say nothing. Look how much he stands out
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's a big boy. How big old boy
Charlie
are
could
you?
probably take him, huh, Charlie?
So here we
Oh,
go,
yeah.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 20.
Take him to the movies.
Everybody, even the Eunice fans are confused, but they're like, what happened here? What? It's West Texas. That don't happen, son. Get that big old boy to go out there and whoop
Shut
somebody.
up, dude.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Melanson in the backfield with Coulter. Sends a man in motion.
Lord.
That's Lord. They're going to pitch it to Lord. Lord trying to turn the corner. He did for a moment, and then here come the Indians,
take
and
care of that
they
ball.
grab him, and they're driving, and they're still driving.
No
And so-
whistle.
Took a whole bunch of time off the clock, and the clock continues
We
to
got
run
4 yards.
for maybe 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from
the
about
clock
the
is still
23,
running.
and that clock is running. That was a big-time clock burner right there.
I don't know if he was done intentionally, right?
Yep. So ball spotted at the 23 at 2nd and 7. Melanson in the backfield with Coulter. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field, fakes it. He's under pressure again, throws it out here, and every time Melanson drops back, he's
They're
got
in his
people
face.
on him. I mean, he just,
In his face,
you know,
man.
you like to say, hey, you got to make better passes, but the reality of the matter is he's got people trying to grab him every single time before he's ready to throw the ball.
Not just grab him, they're trying to put him in the ground.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he does a wise choice of throwing the ball away.
So 47 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Cardinals trying to get something going.
3rd and 7.
Melanson in the backfield by himself. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And look at Gomez right there. Dropping, running
again.
back. They throw it over here to the side.
The Green Gloves, was
And
he
a
pushed
good
out of bounds?
catch by Green Gloves,
Nice
but he gets
save.
hit in the back and stays in bounds, and the clock is going to run.
Yes, sir, but was it 4th and 4? 4th and
Fourth
5?
down and 6-ish.
6?
I think I'd
Yeah, he says 5.
I think I'd send the punt team out there and let
didn't
this
let the
clock
clock run out.
run all the way.
Yeah, because we got 24 and 28, so we're okay.
Oh yeah, I'd just let it run, and we'd go to halftime. Just
Hope
let it
these-
run and go to halftime.
Hopefully at halftime, these
Oh no, Morton's now going to take a timeout.
like their 4th time
That's
out
the
in this
fourth
quarter.
one.
Oh no, we
Eunice,
took a
why?
timeout.
I don't know. For you
So
can say
quick
the
shout out to some
sponsors.
sponsors.
That's why.
Yep.
Shout out to our sponsors. We're going to start off with Devon Energy and MR Pipeline. Let me start over. Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Gone, Bigger Than Me, Badger Hydrovac, Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, proud sponsor of today's game. I'm struggling here, Mr. Jones.
You on the struggle bus or what?
Oh no, man, I'm thirsty.
We're struggling to announce. The Cardinals are struggling to put the ball in the end zone.
You know, we do have a good view up there where Charlie's at.
Pretty good view up here.
Yeah, I'm sure that is probably a pretty good view.
They're looking at your ball spot right now, buddy.
I'm glad it was his bald spot. So 14 seconds to go, and the Cardinals are going to try it here. They've got the offense still on the field. So 4th down and 6. The ball's all the way back at the 23-yard
low
line.
snap.
They pick it up, they throw it down the field, and they've got a
Big
man,
gloves.
and they get it to Mata.
He stays in
He's
bounds.
on his feet,
Good
staying on
goal.
his feet,
Oh,
and he's
wait.
going to go.
Yes, sir.
Maddox Mata for
Yes,
80
sir.
yards, and the Cardinals
Yes,
make Coach
sir.
Jackson look like a genius right there.
Yes,
80 yards
sir.
from Melanson to Mata,
Yes,
and that's what
sir.
we've been looking for the whole game.
Woo! Finally, I get to say Ric Flair, man.
2 seconds remain here in the first half, and the Cardinals have cut the lead 18-12, and don't sleep on the Cardinals.
No, beautiful job over the shoulder, staying in bounds, keeping balance, running 100% towards the goal line. What do you want from that young man?
Man, that was a great
Them green
throw,
gloves were just glowing.
an amazing catch, and then Green Glove slipped a tackle there as the defender was trying to drag him down, showed the power all those days up there at the football field
Yes,
doing
sir.
all them drills all summer.
Yes,
and he
sir.
runs into the end zone. The Cardinals are going to go for 2 here. The offense still on the field. They send Mata in motion,
my
and
goodness.
now it looked like Gomez moved. He's pointing at himself on the chest. And so we're
Well,
going
just give more room to run.
yeah, you know, and really, realistically, for
Helps
our
them a little
team, that might actually be a positive.
If we don't get another penalty.
For most teams, that's a negative. For us,
Gives us a little room
the
to
style that
move
we
around a
run,
little
that
bit.
might actually be a positive for sure. So, back on the field is the offense. It's first in a long dang ways. Or, I'm sorry, I guess it is first, but it's a long dang ways for this
Long ways either way.
two-point conversion.
It's one of them nights,
They take the snap.
There he
Melanson
is, there he
looking
is,
down
there
the
he is.
field. He's under
Oh, it's
pressure
blocked.
again, and he got bumped right as he let it go. And so he doesn't get there. So with 2 seconds remaining here in the first half, Eunice now trails Morton 18-12.
Give a shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BJ Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NM Pipeline LLC. I'll get that right eventually. Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Record, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's game. Here, with 2 seconds left in the second quarter, scores 18-12, and Eunice about to kick it off to the Indians.
And so here comes the kickoff team. We saw last week what can happen on
Yes,
one of these.
in a few seconds, right? We
there's
like
2
playing.
seconds
Yeah.
here.
Let's don't have a repeat. on the
No,
other side.
we don't want to repeat like that. However, a nice little onside kick that might skip off one of their chest into our hands. I saw that happen once when I was in high school in Arkansas. Team that I played on kicked an onside kick. It skipped off the other team into one of the fastest guys that I ever played with, hands, and he took off all the way down the field for 6.
That'd be nice, brother.
yeah, something like that. I mean, that would.
You better catch that on video, Charlie,
Yeah.
if it happens.
Yeah, if that happens, we expect Charlie to have it. You don't have to zoom on it. We just got to have it there.
Yes, just have it. Just gotta have it.
So here we go. Sun is setting. Beautiful night here in Morton, Texas. And there's the kick. And we just kind of boom it down there deep. And they're going to pick it up. And they put their knee on the ground. So that'll be the end of this ball game.
No, into the first half.
Yeah,
half
you're
of
right.
it.
It better not be in the ball.
The end of the first half. That's what I meant.
Yes.
I said ball
I
game.
knew what you were saying.
It'll be the end of the first half. Quick shout out to our sponsors. And then we will do our Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight.
Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, Beach Shade Service and Rentals, and Park Energy Service, our proud sponsor of today's game, as Eunice trails here at half, 18-12. Take it away, Johnny.
All right. Each week, our broadcast recognizes the amazing men and women who make the Eunice Public Schools the greatest public school system in New Mexico. Last week, we recognized longtime Eunice Cardinal teacher and coach, Mr. Gabe Gaetan. Congratulations, Gabe. Tonight, we recognize another staple in our community, a teacher within our schools, but so much more than that. A Eunice Cardinal to the bone. An amazing wife, mother, friend, mentor, teacher, and so much more. Words that were used to describe this person from her friends and co-workers were passionate, driven, yet loving, caring, kind, knowledgeable, always going the extra mile for others, always willing to help someone in need, especially kids. She teaches kids more than regular education. She teaches them life lessons, is what one of her friends said. The Eunice community is a better place because she is part of it. I'm going to give it away here, but there was a time when Bonnie Esmond made cookies in Eunice and was famous for it. As Miss Esmond started referring people, from what I was told, to this lady, she became the baker around our community, and now her daughter's kind of taken that baton and continued to run with it. Heck, she's made I don't know how many of my birthday cakes through the years. She ran the little store across from the middle school for a while. She and her husband have helped run youth sports, including the Youth Baseball League here in Eunice. For years, she ran the books for all home volleyball games. She now teaches fourth grade math. She helps with the SAT team, which means the Student Assistance Team, always assisting others. A lifetime supporter of all her students, which she calls her kids. Even those older kids in college and high school come back to her for help in math. A mentor to young teachers. My mom said, quote, she's just a great person and a great pick for this week. Jackie Miller said, quote, she's more than a teacher and means more to our little old community than she realizes. Tonight we recognize one of our amazing people who make Eunice great. This week's Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight goes out to Miss Shelley Cole. Thank you, Shelley, for all you've done and continue to do to make Eunice great. You can never go wrong with cakes and cookies, and you can never go wrong with a passion like Miss Cole's. And she does it all. Miss Cole and her daughter Ashley are even doing some football-themed cookies that they're working on right now. So go get you some cookies from Miss Shelley Cole and her daughter. My wife says she has a passion for math like no other. Thank you, Shelley Cole, and thank you, Tracy, Ashley, and Chad for sharing Miss Shelley with our community for so many years. Shelley Cole, you are this week's Eunice Public School Employee Spotlight recipient, brought to you by Jimmy and Erica Jones and Cold Brew, and now by Outlaw Grill. You will receive a Cold Brew gift card and a free meal of your choice, even if you want the biggest steak they got at Outlaw Grill, thanks to Johnny. Miss Shelley Cole, this week's Employee Spotlight, well-deserved, Miss Cole.
Yes, very, very good choice from Mr. Jones. She's a great woman, a great teacher. She's a great mentor, and she's a great leader of the community, man.
Congratulations.
There's no other way to describe her.
Yep, so we appreciate you. Thank you to those people that helped me with that information, and thank you for sure. Thank you to the Millers. Miss Jackie Miller gave me a lot of information. My mom got me a lot of information, and of course, Miss Jones, Miss Erica Jones, and the other
Jimmy Jones is
co-workers
right, not
up
the
there.
other Erica
Yeah,
Jones.
the other one.
Yeah.
But shout out to the other Erica Jones
Yes,
and Redbird Garage, one of our sponsors. So we appreciate you. Miss Shelley Cole, this week's Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight. Outlaw is on Johnny, and Cold Brew is on the Gladden. So thank you, Miss Cole. We'll get you your stuff. We appreciate you. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll take a break, and we'll be back.
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 9 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2403 Avenue O in Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck provider. For vacuum truck services, call 394-1046. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Do you go back and forth about a good place to eat? Well, Outlaw Grill has you covered. Outlaw Grill guarantees to hit the spot every single time. If you want a good mouth-watering burger or a steak, they have it. Seafood or pasta, Outlaw has it. And don't forget to check out Bigadame's Pizzeria just down the street for the best pizza. Place your order today. Outlaw Grill and Bigadame's Pizzeria.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
Redbird LP Gas Company in Eunice reminds drivers that summertime is coming to a close and the back-to-school season is upon us. So let's drive carefully where children are present because they may not be watching out for you. That's from Redbird LP Gas Company of Eunice, a name you can trust and depend on. Redbird LP Gas Company and the Parker family ask you to watch out for our children this back-to-school season. That's Redbird LP Gas Company. Call Bart at 575-394-2946. Again, call 575-394-2946.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eunice Public Schools remind all parents you're the most important person in your child's life. Please advise and encourage them to make responsible choices while supporting their efforts in education. Help teach them ways to combat the tough challenges they face constantly. Eunice Public Schools believe students come first, relationships matter, and academic excellence transforms lives. The students demonstrate integrity, tenacity, and grit while developing kindness and compassion. Eunice Public Schools and Superintendent Bruce Hatch, their educators helping students build a solid, lifetime-lasting foundation.
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 9 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2403 Avenue O in Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck provider. For vacuum truck services, call 394-1046. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Do you go back and forth about a good place to eat? Well, Outlaw Grill has you covered. Outlaw Grill guarantees to hit the spot every single time. If you want a good mouth-watering burger or a steak, they have it. Seafood or pasta, Outlaw has it. And don't forget to check out Bigadame's Pizzeria just down the street for the best pizza. Place your order today. Outlaw Grill and Bigadame's Pizzeria.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
Redbird LP Gas Company in Eunice reminds drivers that summertime is coming to a close and the back-to-school season is upon us. So let's drive carefully where children are present because they may not be watching out for you. That's from Redbird LP Gas Company of Eunice, a name you can trust and depend on. Redbird LP Gas Company and the Parker family ask you to watch out for our children this back-to-school season. That's Redbird LP Gas Company. Call Bart at 575-394-2946. Again, call 575-394-2946.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Right, 2 over to the left. They're going to hand it to Woods. Woods got a big run. He cuts back to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5.
Think of all that time. Every sprint in the summer. Every wait in the winter. All those hours no one else saw. Think of every sacrifice. Early mornings on the levee. Late nights in the film room. Bus rides to playoff games. Every bump in the road. Every moment of ecstasy. Every moment of doubt. Years wondering. Is it all worth it? It's all led to this. It's a 60-minute drive for a 60-minute game. After all the miles we've traveled, we're almost there. After all the hours we've worked, one more can make us legends. After all that time, this is our time.
Forget a 5-man rush. Seam shot. Team Coleman finds the ladder.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome back to the second half, Rosendo.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to get it started. We've seen a little bit of flash of the Eunice Cardinals, what they're used to seeing. So hopefully we can carry it over to this third quarter, sir.
Yeah, for sure. They fired that deep pass, finally connected. You know, it's over the last 10 years or so, we've just got so used to if the the receivers behind the defense a step,
Touchdown.
It's a touchdown. And with Melanson and with this set of receivers, it's usually that way. There in the first half, with the exception of the one, we just weren't able to get connected.
Yep,
we
we're
had
getting on the same
we had
page.
open receivers that were missed. We had open receivers that the ball hit them right in the hands that they missed. We probably, for sure, 2 of those drives, we gave up 12 points
I
easily.
concur 100%.
That would have made this score way, way different right now.
I'm hoping it's out of our system get a fresh start here and play some football.
That's right.
Some Cardinal football.
That's right. So myself, Rosendo, and we've got the thumb on the camera again, and we are getting ready to start this second half. Your Cardinals will be kicking off from our right to left. It's been a windy day here today so far. That wind has died down a little bit as the sun has went down. It is still blowing from our left to right, so the Morton Indians will have the wind. The Cards will be kicking into the wind. Once again, we don't have our normal kicker as Elgin Woods is out injured. He's in plain clothes. There is the kick. It's a low line drive skipper. Skips back to around the up back there. Driving through the middle, and there's a big collision.
Was that big number 21 hit him right there first, and then 12 would hit him as well for the Eunice Cardinals.
21 is going to be Jesse Ornalis.
Got a good
12 is Grayson Meek.
That's the first time we say his name tonight on Meek, huh?
Yes, yes. So Meek been having a heck of a season at that defensive linebacker spot. Hadn't mentioned him a lot tonight, but we'll see if we can get his name going a little bit here in the second half.
Not just his name, everybody's name, man. Get going.
That is true. So here we go. Coming to the line of scrimmage is Morton. Mendoza in the backfield.
To Enriquez.
Hand it right up the middle to Enriquez. He's trying to find a hole. He finds a little hole, and then the Cards come fluttering in and take him down. He picks up about 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
And that's what we need. All those Cardinals coming in doing that gang tackling. A flock of Cardinals coming in and taking care of business of these Indians. That's what we need to get a little bit of passion out there, right, Coach?
Yeah, I concur. So it looks like that ball spotted right around the 34-yard line. Going to be 2nd down and 8. Cardinals back, defense back out there ready to go. Trying to get a look at who we got playing linebacker. Is that Pearson or is that Jones out there at that middle linebacker spot?
I think that's...
They're going to drive it right up the middle. That's Jones
yes,
in there.
Yes, sir, it is.
And Jones jumps in there, gets involved in that tackle along with a few others.
Who is down? Is that...
Man, there is a player from Morton.
Number 4, I believe.
Crawling across the floor, holding down on the ground. And so it looks like he is hurting. I don't know exactly. There were a lot of cramps in that first half. Not saying that's what this is, because he looks a lot more serious.
He's moving a lot for a cramp if it is what it is.
I agree. I don't know if you've ever caught one of them cramps when you're out there and something like that. In the state what do they call it? The COVID Bowl. We were in Albuquerque, and that night we were at the hotel, and he started getting cramps in his legs. That game, it was like 100 degrees, and on the turf it was like 120. And that night, man, in the room, he would get cramps and just go to screaming, and he'd have his toes like curled up like that and knots stick. It looked like he had like gremlins trying to crawl out of his legs and stuff. And he was screaming and hollering, and I was laughing at him. I mean, because that's just how I roll.
Imagine that, huh?
My wife was mad at me, but he was flopping around on the floor screaming and hollering.
I thought you were spitting on it. Just spit on it.
Dirt on it, boy.
No, and that's no disrespect to this young man. I'm hoping it's something as simple as a cramp, and they hurt like heck. But
I think it was because she's stretching something out from here. They're going to pick him right up.
They are.
Oh, he's kind of hopping around on one leg.
Yeah, he was trying to get him up and get him on his feet, but he's struggling with that left leg. Still trying to put some weight on it. Our thoughts and prayers with him.
That was number 4. I think that Lane Lyon?
Yeah, I couldn't hold both rosters on my little table here and make my notes with the breeze. They were blowing everywhere. So all I've got is the Cardinal roster as well as 3 of the
only roster that matters, right?
Yes, 3 of the main Morton folks, and that's why I was like, hey, I'll let you guys call them.
Is that Rivas and Enriquez?
I've got Rivas, Enriquez, and Mendoza over here on my paperwork.
Quarterback, running back, and wide receiver, right?
Mendoza, the quarterback. As I mentioned, the Mendoza family from Eunice. Mr. Mendoza, this is where he's from.
Ruben Mendoza, yes, he's right over here.
Yes, and he's from here. This is his hometown. So I'm wondering if the quarterback there for Morton is not related to the Hit Somebody family.
Maybe.
So 3rd down, we're going to call it a long 6. Ball spotted about the 34-yard line. Morton, Mendoza takes the snap, throws it out here to the side.
Rivas
It
off his hands.
bounced around, goes off his hands and to the ground. And with
footsteps.
10:39 to go in the third, it's now going to be 4th down and 6, and Morton will most likely have to punt.
I agree with you. That could have been a sack in the back. What's he saying?
Hold on, let me shut my mic off.
Yes, sir. And here we go now. Morton's out there thinking about this. I believe they're going to go for it, Charlie, as the way that huddle up out there.
They huddled. They might
Oh,
be.
yeah, Big Three's coming back out to get that play again. So let's see as they set up here.
I guess that's
All
one
right,
way
my
to-
apologies, ladies and gentlemen. When I have my headset on, I can't hear anybody because I
Right.
keep it up. And so I always have people that come over in the bleachers and want to talk to me or tell me something, and I can't hear them. So I see their mouth moving, but
We got to have a sign that says on air, huh?
yes. So here's 4th and 7,
flag
and we got
on.
a flag,
Delay of game.
and it's a delay of game, so that's going to scoop Morton back some more. And so
Took a while to get that play in for Morton. We were set up for a punt. Gomez had to come in and get in defensive position over here. But all that happened and we got a delayed game out of it, which is a blessing for Eunice.
what Mayor Hobbs was telling me was that the starting quarterback for this Morton team tore his ACL in the first game of the
Oh,
season.
man.
And
So this is their backup?
That the backup quarterback got a concussion, and so this young man is the third quarterback that
What?
usually plays elsewhere on the
Oh,
field.
man.
That's what he was telling me, that this young man usually plays somewhere else.
That's scary.
That don't make me feel any better about the
10:39 to go in the third. There's the snap. They boom that punt. It's a high spiral down the field.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's going to go all the way down
Look at
near
these-
the 10-yard line. And, man, golly, that's
It took a huge hop there, man.
yeah,
Puts us way back. But we like to start from the back, right? Move forward.
yeah.
Plenty of room to run.
But the wind, we're throwing the ball against the wind here, and here it goes, gusting again.
Yeah, that punt covered about
Yep.
in the, it was a line drive with a spiral, and then the wind and so it was going.
Hit the floor, looked like a bunny rabbit, just hopped all the way down.
So they're marking it. It looks like right at the 10-yard line, deep in Cardinal territory.
You are correct.
1st and 10. Cardinals, Melanson in the backfield, takes a snap, hands it to Coulter. Coulter trying to find a gap. Man, there's 10 Indians in the backyard there, and they take him to the ground.
Nope, not now.
10 little
not this time.
Indians.
You were absolutely right. They were in our playground right there.
Or maybe 10 big Indians.
Wasn't there like an old man? Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, 10-15
like a fairy tale
to
or
go. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter.
You okay, Rosie? No. buddy.
No,
Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field,
There it
throws
is,
it over
wide
here to the
open.
left side to
Oh,
Lord.
Lord, oh, Lord,
the
makes a
catch,
move, first
trying
down.
to move, staying on his feet, and he's going to
Oh,
push
get a
ahead,
flag.
and there's a flag comes in at the end. I'm assuming it's going to be a face mask. I think that's what that'll
Like he
be.
bulldogged him.
And so either that or a horse collar. It's going to be a face mask or a horse collar. Got to be. They're the only people out there.
It got to be, he said.
So here, let's see what the signal
Yep,
is. It's
it
a
sure
first
is.
down anyway, and now they point toward the face mask.
This is what we needed as Eunice Cardinals right here, to get the
Get some
momentum on our
momentum
side,
moving.
get the ball moving, get to the line quick, throw another 20-yard pass, maybe even touchdown.
I agree. So here we go. Cardinals working into the wind. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Melanson in the backfield.
Now, snap it. No, we're not ready yet.
They get the snap. Looking down the field. They fake it. They throw it deep. They've got it across there.
Where's the flag
Oh.
on that? A lot of contact there, but no flag comes
Yeah,
in
I agree.
as they were shuffling for position.
Yeah, I agree. I guess they're going to say that maybe the catch or the ball was out on the
Uncatchable?
sideline, maybe uncatchable, but a lot of contact there as the receiver was trying to come back to it,
He was behind. He couldn't stay
Yes.
up with Hyan, so I understand his position.
and he never even turned and looked back at the ball. He had his hands
That's why I
all
think
over
it should be a flag, but I don't know much about football.
So the
He's supposed
coaching
to
staff
be
over
looking
here
at it.
talking about what play they'd like to see. Here we go, 9:47 to go here in the third. 2nd and 10. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field.
there it is.
Throws it deep. He's got
You
him
see?
again.
Oh,
And no
But
flag
no
on that
flag.
one.
pushed him
Throw
down.
the flag.
And number 10 is on the floor as he is semi-pushed.
Wow.
Looked like a shove in the back to me. I wanted the flag for
He has
sure.
beat that young man. Hyan Castro has beat his defensive man twice already.
Woo.
And they come in and grab him or whatever they
down.
do, but it has not been seen.
Wow. I
Oh,
thought
wow.
I thought he'd give him a little shove
Yeah.
there
Third time's a
before
charm,
the
right?
ball got there.
Third time's a charm. Let's give it to him.
Coulter comes off the field, and Hasiel runs in. So an empty backfield. Melanson back there, 3rd and 10. Ball
Where's
at the 40.
Green Gloves at? There he is. I see
4
him.
receivers over to the right, including Green Gloves. They fake the little pitch handoff. They throw it to
High-end.
High-end, and he gets taken down almost immediately, picks up maybe 2 yards. Our little screens that we try to run underneath like
They
that
smell them out, don't they?
have just not worked today.
Not working.
The Indians are waiting for that little sneak up, huh?
And the Cardinals are going to go for it, it looks like here.
On 4th in this
4th
position?
and 8 inside Eunice territory. They did this at the end of the half.
And it worked.
And it worked. I said it made Coach look really, really smart. If it works here, he looks smart. If it don't, it's a little spooky. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Here we go.
Here's the snap. They get it to Melanson. Here comes the rush. They're coming after him. He throws
Make
it
a
over
move.
here.
Make
He's
a move.
got-
Go. Make a move.
He's got
On the street. Make a
Castro.
move. He goes.
Castro breaks it to the 30.
He is
the
gone,
20,
brother.
10, 5.
I believe that's a touchdown.
High-end Castro.
All the way, baby.
Booyah! Woo! Is High-end Castro, takes it to the house, and just like I said a while ago, he can make Coach look really, really, really smart right here. And he's looking real smart now for sure.
It's those second moves as he catches the ball. Step back, step forward, and he's gone. Step back, step forward, and he's gone, bro. The score is 18-18. We got to convert it here, boss.
Castro was bobbing, he was weaving, he was juking, he was jiving, and the next thing you know, he was racing down the sidelines for 6, and we got a tie ball game here, 18-18.
And we are standing up here.
8:49 to go in the 3rd. The Cardinals going for 2 as our kicker is injured that usually does these extra points. Melanson in the backfield by himself. Takes
Low
the snap. It's off the ground. Here comes the blitz after him. He throws it in, and they're going to say uncatchable, but that was another one. See, even
That was kinda like an
Gomez, who
illegal
never
screen
says
there.
much,
They-
is saying, hey, why can't I get a call? But the Cardinals tie this ball game up, take the momentum from the Indians.
And there's a truck on the field.
8:49 to go in the 3rd. We got a tie ball game. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
That may be the Morton ambulance.
It is.
Okay, shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BHA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, La Valve Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Record, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's game. The score is 18-18 here in the 3rd quarter, 8 minutes and 49 seconds remaining.
Couldn't do this without all those great sponsors we got.
Yes,
So
sir.
that truck pulled down there on the field, it does appear to me
A little more serious,
that
right?
they are trying to take that player that got injured earlier to
And this
probably the hospital.
Sorry about cutting you off there, Coach, but this is what Eunice needed here starting off this 3rd quarter. Play Eunice football. Get to the line quick. Throw the ball fast. Get back. Get ready to do it again. Do it on over. That young man threw the ball to number 10 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And finally worked out in the 3rd
Yeah,
one, right?
They figured out that Castro can beat his man
Yeah.
out here.
He's beating him like he stole something
That's
from him.
right. So 8:49 to go here in the 3rd. 18-18 is the score. Eunice still going into the wind.
Do an onside kick here. Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Everything's working for us right now.
Yeah.
Lady Luck's on our side on Friday the 13th, right, Charlie?
Bet. You betcha. You better believe it, sir.
What's that,
So,
boss?
never mind. So here goes Eunice getting ready to kick
He said,
off.
never mind.
8:49
That's
to
a
go.
first.
18-18. Here's the kick, and they're just going to boom it. For what a boom is worth, they boom it down into the middle. Picking it up is Morton.
Oh, no.
He's found a gap for just a minute.
All the way up to what, the
Running up there,
45?
jumping on the ball. Trying to see who that is. He made a good open field tackle. That's 44. That's Coulter, huh?
Yes, sir. You are correct.
So Coulter getting in there, making
On
that
the defensive
tackle.
side.
Yes.
He likes that contact.
You know, we sure miss our kicker tonight.
Yeah.
We'd have been 21 right now.
Yeah, for sure. So the Cardinals defense headed back out onto the field. Mendoza and the Indians back out there for the offensive side.
And Mendoza is the 3rd-string quarterback. That's what you were saying earlier, correct?
That's what Mayor Hobbs
Rumor
said.
is, right?
Yep. If Mayor Hobbs says it, it's got to be the truth. So he.
Sorry, I
he
didn't mean to say
said it.
rumor. That was the wrong word there. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
So here we go.
My name is
Mendoza and the Indians to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 46, 1st and 10.
Oh, high
the
snap.
almost went over his head,
To
but he
Enriquez.
gets it to Enriquez, and Enriquez plowing ahead. and he's going to push it all the way
They make
past
him a pretzel in
midfield.
that pile, and he just gets up
Yes.
like nothing.
And that's all the way down. We'll call it the 47, maybe the 48-yard line.
You are correct. 48 according to that guy up in the booth.
So it's going to be second. We'll call it 4 from the 48. The clock ticks under 8:20 here in the third.
Tick,
Tie
tick,
ball
tick,
game.
tick, tick.
Deal over there.
What did
Where's
the time clock or the?
I was trying to figure out where the quarter is on that thing over there. Maybe they don't have it. I don't know. So,
It's I think the light bulb's out.
oh, okay. So here we go. There's the snap. They're going to hand it again right up to Enriquez in
And
the
we had
middle.
him stop in the back.
And they had him.
Look at them Cardinals flocking in, pushing him back.
They had him
Oh,
to you. The
ball
ball
went out.
pops
Ball came
out.
out.
The
But the
Cardinals
whistle
come
was
away
blown.
with it. They're going to say the whistle was blown now. And,
He said, "Blow him now."
Yeah, now.
well, how many times have we let the play go with the pile
Yes,
moving for
I
5 minutes
concur.
after? You know, not
Well,
5
when
minutes,
the
but a
ball
good
comes
5,
out.
10 seconds.
But this is better efficient than the last game. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
crazy.
true. So 7:30 to go. We're almost to 7-11. It's almost time for a big gulp.
I could use a big goal.
I could use a big gulp.
Give a quick shout out to Miss Studley. She's watching the game right now, man. Great teacher, retired teacher.
I could
give her
use
a
a
shout
little
out.
gulp.
A little gulp. I could take.
Now
some.
it's 7-11 on the clock. Mendoza under center, takes the snap, pitches it to
Oh, get him in the
Enriquez. They
backfield.
had him in the backfield.
They still
Oh,
do.
they had him. He popped out again. They had him twice,
They still
2
ain't got a
yards
whistle.
deep in the backfield, and he popped away both times, kept his feet moving, and he gets right back to about the line of scrimmage. It's going to be fourth and a long
I
3.
think every Cardinal was in on that tackle except 2 players.
They're waiting to blow the whistle till the ball's about to come out.
Yes.
They blow it now.
Yep.
He said, "Now." Like I was saying, quick shout out to Miss Studley. She's at home watching the game,
Well, we
enjoying it.
appreciate you watching.
Charlie said you're doing a good job on that camera for a
Well,
change.
thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
47-yard line, 4th and 3. They're trying to get the Cardinals to jump off sides. Now they're going to call in the play.
12 seconds left.
Mendoza in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it to Enriquez. They touched him in the backfield. They hit him again,
Yes,
and they
they stop
drag him
him.
down. And the
They stop him.
Cardinals, with a big defensive
Yes,
play,
sir.
the first person to get him was Giovanni Porras. Big Giovanni Porras making things happen. He
Boy.
couldn't bring him down, but he turned him, slowed him up, and then here come a flock of Cardinals fluttering in like they were coming to nest, and they drug him down, and the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Beautiful, beautiful,
They were
brother.
Mm-hmm.
coming to nest. They were coming to peck.
That's
It
right.
was beautiful out
Had
there.
their peckers out, and they took care of business. It's now 1st and 10. Ball spotted just over the 45-yard line. 6:17 to go here in the third. Trips right, 1 to the left. Melanson and Coulter. Melanson got him.
Oh, Lord's wide open.
He hits Lord.
Lord's
in the
wide
run.
open.
Lord's bobbing,
Oh.
weaving. He's down to the 30. A nice open field tackle, but a big gain for the Cardinals, and the offense is starting to click.
Oh, Lord caught that ball in stride and got an extra 10 yards out of that, boys.
Can I get a witness?
Amen, brother.
Mr. Lord with a big pickup. It's 1st and 10. Ball down to the 30-yard line.
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Cardinals, same setup. Coulter and Melanson in the backfield. Trips over here to the left. Here comes the blitz. You can see both linebackers coming. They pick it
It's too
up.
slow.
He gets away.
Make
he
a move.
throws a beautiful
Make a
pass
move.
to Castro.
Oh, he was
Castro
almost gone.
almost pulled away from 2 defenders.
Almost
His
gone.
knee touched the ground, but not before he picks up another first down.
That guy was on him, man. He's baking out there. Baking and
High and
shaking.
Castro straight butter, rumbling, stumbling, showing him the bottom of his shoes. He's down in there for another first down. Ball spotted around the 15, 1st and 10. Melanson in the backfield by himself, trips right, 2 out here to the left. He takes the snap, looking down the field. They're coming after him.
Get
He
there.
tucks it.
He gone.
Here goes Melanson. He's off to the races.
gone.
He's in there.
And
Like
there are the Eunice Cardinals.
Secretariat. He put the horse races on him as he smoked it down the middle. 6 points on the board, and the Cardinals lead after a 15-yard touchdown run from
The
Melanson.
closest thing to him was the ref, and he was in his way.
I agree.
Trying to trip him.
I know. He avoids the sack and runs in for a touchdown by that young man. Like Mr. Jones said, 24-18, the Eunice Cardinals lead here.
Melanson
Beautiful
with a
job.
heck of a run there. Did exactly we talked about in the first half. He's very capable. The young man can run. They just don't run him much, and I understand why. But he put 6 on the board. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Coulter and Melanson in the backfield
Make it
going for
count.
2.
Make it count.
They take the ball. He's
Make it
rolling
count.
to his left.
There it
Throws
is.
it across his
Oh,
body
so
and
high.
overthrows him as he got hit when he threw it. But the
got hit
Cardinals
hard.
have taken the lead. They now lead 24-18.
Give a shout out to our sponsors, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Big Enemy Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, and one more time, Devon Energy, our proud sponsor of today's game. The score is 24-18. Eunice leads here in the third quarter. 5 minutes and 16 seconds remain in the game.
Shout out to our main man, Vernon, who always takes pictures, hangs out. He's back home watching us, so we appreciate you watching, Vernon. And so
Vernon.
the Cardinals have taken the lead here.
And it feels good, huh?
Justin
Feels
Couch
good.
is listening. We appreciate you. Manuel Pargas. And so Coach Jackson is the mad genius, Pargas says. I agree. Got people asking me about YouTube. I'm telling you, I got a message from the Boxcast, which is the company that runs the transfer from YouTube or onto YouTube earlier today. It said that YouTube was doing something with their broadcast, and they were blocking some streams tonight because of some maintenance going on their system. So we are live at HobbsAmerica.com. HobbsAmerica.com has the broadcast. Tell your family and friends that. They can see it like they normally would on YouTube, but it's on HobbsAmerica.com. The broadcast is there. Everybody's been messaging me saying it's very clear and they can hear and watch.
Oh, no,
there.
it's our ball.
And there's the onside kick.
But there's a
and
flag.
I think the Cardinals may have got it, but I think we were probably offsides.
Offsides. Yeah, on that far end, he's saying over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been too sweet, right? It would have been too
He
good.
kicked it right into one of the Indians.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a break for them. Big break.
a big break. That's all right.
Do it again.
Shout out to my brother-in-law, Eddie. He said they're watching, and they just started watching, and when they started watching, they started catching up. He's not saying that it's him, but he's thinking it might be.
Do not turn that TV off.
5:11 to go here in the third.
It took me a second, but I get it. Oh, Lord.
Hey, we'll take whatever we can get.
That's right.
Just keep that TV
So
on.
the Cardinals will have to re-kick here.
Oh. Yeah, pick up that flag over the ref, please. It's okay.
HobbsAmerica.com. Go to the Eunice Cardinal, click on that, and it'll take you right to the site. Got some folks in the stands asking about it. You know, we get so used to everybody watching on YouTube. Normally, we'll have at least 1,000 viewers on YouTube. That's where most people watch us. And so with tonight being the problem, the problem's not with the station this time. Usually it's us or the station. This time it's actually YouTube.
I'm telling you, we're sabotaged all the time. You just can't
They're
be
doing
successful.
something. The email that I got said that YouTube was doing some kind of program stuff going on this weekend to where these large streams that are linked to go through YouTube might not be available and might have interruptions. So anyway, that's we were told that coming in. I messaged the station. They said I shouldn't impact us.
And it did.
You know, because they said they think that's more for those groups where there's like hundreds of thousands or millions watching.
People, 100,000 people watching us?
Might be. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 43 or 42. They hand it to Enriquez, and they get him right at the line of scrimmage, and the Cardinals flock in and take him down.
And who was the first minute? Number 41. Who was that?
41, Tyson Jones
There you
jumps
go.
right in the middle of that one. Way to go, Tyson.
And let me show you what this Jones is all about.
That's right.
This Jones. Sound all country. This Jones.
That tackle was brought to you by Redbird Garage. Josh and Erica Jones, proud owners. I guess they'd be owners or parents of
Both,
Tyson
right?
Jones.
Both. They own him and his parents.
That's right. Their daughter Haley's up playing in the volleyball tournament, so shout out to her too. There's the snap. They fake the handoff, turn the quarterback around this side.
When he gets hit.
And he got hit hard, but then he drove forward and picked up about 6.
It's that third and...
It's going to make it 3rd and 4. Ball spotted just shy of the 50. It's at the 49-yard line.
Almost right in front of us here, huh?
Yes.
That's a good view for a change, huh, Charlie?
That is.
Yes, it's a beautiful view.
4:11 now on the clock here in the third. Now the third's up there.
It was the second, wasn't it, earlier? Yeah.
Yes. That's
that
what kept throwing me off. So here we go, 3rd and 4. Mendoza in the shotgun for the Indians. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it to the man in motion, trying to get there. Rivas,
he's stopped by
and
who? 41.
Come through. That's 41.
Holds him
Tyson
up.
Jones says, let me show you something. This is how we do all changes and change flats. Let me change your flat. Rivas in the backfield
He's
for a
throwing
loss.
him around like a flat.
That's right.
He held him up right there.
Jones doing work.
Got him in the backfield, Jones.
T-Man.
He might have been there at that Redbird Garage throwing them big old tires around.
So that makes it 4th down, and we'll call it 5 after the 1-yard loss. The Cardinals coming to life. The crowd for Eunice starting to get
A
rowdy.
little fired up out here.
3:10 to go here in the 3rd. 24-18 is the score. Morton comes to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go for it. The Cardinals, big
Rumbling.
play here. The crowd is shaking. It's rattling all of our equipment. The ball snapped over the head. They're trying to get back to it. And who comes
Oh, we got a flag
they're
because
gonna
we
throw a
landed on top
flag.
of him. Number 71 landed a little hard on him after the play was dead.
Well,
So this might be in favor of who? The Indians.
just give him some yards, but we'll still have the ball.
Let's hope, right?
Depends on if the whistle had blown yet. If it's after the whistle,
They're sure. By the way people are reacting, I believe
if
it
it's
was.
after the whistle, I would have thought it would have been after the play. And they're going to mark them an
No
automatic first down. It was after the play. They're going to. So it is. They're going to give us the ball. Our coaching staff just ran out on the field, and they're making the correction.
Yep.
So it will be Eunice ball because it was after the play. They're
Correct.
saying he had blown the whistle and then jumped on him after the play.
Correct.
So
Good job
it'll be
there explaining
first
that,
and
Mr.
10.
Jones.
That's a good job there for the Cardinals. The personal foul will go against Eunice,
And
but we will get the ball.
That young player, his whole momentum was going forward. He had to stop somehow.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
do it intentionally. It was, and I think the refs seen that, and that's why they did what they did.
So in the NFL, the ball or the player's not down until touched. Here, once his knees touch the ground, he's down.
dead, yes.
And so the play's dead, and then the Cardinals jumped on him after he was already down on the
But
ground.
that's a big old boy running after him, too. He just
Yeah.
can't stop on a dime.
The
Could blow his knee out.
The Morton staff is all the way out there arguing with the officials, and now the officials are back having a conference, so it don't look like it's 100% yet. But that is our interpretation from the Eunice side. I'm sure if you're over there, you're like, hey, that's still in play. He got hit, whatever. They're going to.
They got to take a timeout, or they're just going to walk out on the field.
No, it's an unofficial timeout. So that being
right.
said, I noticed we don't have no cheerleaders here tonight. I just noticed that.
I don't think we've had cheerleaders
On
in
the
any
outside
away
games?
games all year. I saw some people complaining online about it the other day.
Well, the cheerleader coach is here. I seen her.
That's good. So they're still out there talking. The horn's going off for the Eunice Cardinals.
Our staff is stomping on the bleachers in their chant.
It's shaking
and when they
everything
do,
up.
it's rattling our equipment. The high
So
dollar
we lose
piece
service.
was sliding off. So if we lose service, it's because our equipment's getting rattled off the bleachers by our fans stomping
That'd
on
just
these
be
metal
our
bleachers.
luck, wouldn't it? That'd just be our luck. Like,
So
come
Eunice
on.
going to take over 1st and 10. The Morton staff now not happy. They're still out there arguing with the officials. 2:54 to go here in the 3rd. Eunice leads 24-18, and now they've got the ball. Here comes the snap, and here comes the blitz. They throw it out here
The
to
Green
Mata.
Mata, make a
Mata
move.
trying to
Made
turn
one
the
there.
corner.
Still on his feet.
Made a couple of people miss.
Still on his feet. On the
he breaks
sideline.
it down the
Yeah.
left
Oh!
side, and he came close to breaking it. He gets knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down.
Dude, he ran at least 25 yards right there.
Maddox Mata
Wow. He was pinned in the
doing
back.
work as cool as the other side of a pillow, as my man Stuart Scott might say.
Was that RIP, right?
That's what you call making something out of nothing.
Yes, sir.
Man, Mata bobbing, weaving, staying on his feet, taking the contact, running through tackles, first down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Melanson in the backfield, trips to the right. Melanson and Coulter. Melanson takes the snap,
Lord.
throws it down the field to Lord. Oh, Lord!
breaks
Can I
through.
get a witness?
And he goes.
Oh, Lord!
He is gone.
Hallelujah! Praise Dyson. 6 points on the board. The Cardinals have taken over here in the 3rd.
Boy, taking over. They have taken over. Man, beautiful job by that young man making the score 30-18 here. As we're going to try to convert here, 2 extra point here. Or going for 2. We'll try to. We ain't doing one all night, have we?
So Lord with a 30-yard touchdown catch on the pass from Melanson. Had a defender all over him when he caught it. He shook him. He took off.
We're going to kick it, boss.
And took off down the sidelines. And so here we go. They're going to send in the kicker.
Big Nick.
Big Nick. Big Nick is on the field.
And everybody's real quiet up in the stands.
Come on, Big Nick.
Roll it. Roll it. Come on now, Nicholas. Come on now. Hit it over them trees.
You got this, Big Nick. Just bump it. Just tap it in.
Oh,
tap,
good
tap,
snap.
tap, tap
And,
it.
oh,
it gets blocked.
Unfortunately.
I think in Texas
It's
they can
still
run
alive.
this back, so we better drag him down, and we do.
And guess who brought him down? Big Nick.
Big Nick.
Nope, you ain't getting my ball, son.
So they blocked the PAT, but the Cardinals have taken the lead. They now lead 30-18. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, and one more time, Eunice Public Schools.
Shout out to BTH Services, Chad Howler. Howlers do so much for us. He's partners in that business with the Bettises, and how much do they do? I mean, you can't even imagine. So we appreciate you guys. If you're hungry this weekend, man, do we got some sponsors and some places you need to go. You need to run down for breakfast or lunch down at Debbie's, especially Sundays. That's the breakfast and lunch place. But if you can't make it down to Debbie's, Outlaw any day of the week, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me's Pizza, lunch specials, student specials. Johnny trying to give back to his community and get involved. Get on down there. Get you one of those lunch specials. Get you one of those Bigger Than Me's specials on the pizzas. Great specials. Delivery, carry out, dine in. Here we go. There's the kick. It's a little poocher down in the middle. Big
Lyman gets the ball and runs it up.
He's running. Still running.
He's still on his feet.
Going to get drove down about the 44-yard line.
And the late flag comes in. It appeared to me on that far end. Can you see it from there, Charlie, or am I saying things?
I can't see a flag here.
I must be saying things.
You know, those piles like that, when they start pushing, gets a little crazy.
Yes, sir, it does.
Dang, excuse
And Charlie's
me.
coughing. He's coughing up like,
That's
I'm sorry, that's Jimmy.
That's me this
I'm sorry.
This
I'm so used to Charlie coughing.
It's me hacking up them hairballs.
Man, my throat's getting scratchy on me. I
You
think
need to
too much
screaming.
hollering. Yeah,
Yeah, you're just getting old on me, man.
I'm telling you.
You need to warm up that voice.
I'm gonna have to do some of those Usher warm-ups, like
Do
you
it
know,
real quick. Let me see what
before
this
my
is like.
concert. You know, hold on, I can't remember.
I
I was
I
going
thought you were going to be all sweaty like Usher was last year in the Super Bowl.
I was about to. I just couldn't
Take your
remember.
shirt off in that wife beater.
I forgot the words to my Usher song I was about to sing, but here we go. You got it bad. Okay, so here we go. They take the snap, and there's flags.
false
It's going to
start.
be a false start.
On the Indians. The Indians can't get nothing going here in the third quarter. And the Eunice Cardinals are just rolling on through them.
That's right. The Eunice Cardinal horn just went off over there in the back. I saw him rolling it in over there into the
Yes, sir, I see
trees
it.
in the corner earlier today.
That horn is happy tonight.
2:27, definitely happy here in the second half.
Yeah. He's be going off like crazy.
It's 2:27 to go in the third. Morton with the ball. The Cardinal defense on the field.
And Jimmy gets real quiet.
Trying to get my voice back. May have to send my wife for a drinky drink here in a minute to get me
Shit,
something.
you mean you ask your wife to go get you a drink?
So here we go. Mendoza takes the snap, hands it to Enriquez, and the Cardinals grab him in
number
the
72.
backfield. Big 72, Giovanni Porras doing work. The big man in the backfield. He dang near took the handoff before the running back could take it.
That big old boy can move.
Yes. Looks
Grabbed
like
and
the
slung him down.
refrigerator Perry
Yes.
wearing that 72 back there in the backfield. Old Chicago Bear throwback.
That's a good job by a young man. Make him lose some
Takes
more
all the way
yardage.
Back to the 37-yard line.
2 minutes to go here in the third. The Cardinals have finally woken up. They lead 30-18, and they've got Morton pushed back here, second and a long, we'll call it 16.
They woke up on both sides of the ball, on the defense and offensive side, Mr. Jones.
They've got a man in motion, does Morton. They send him to the left. Mendoza takes the snap and
going
throws
deep.
it deep. He's got a man. He's trying to get
And
it
that's
to
a
him. We're
flag,
gonna
of
get a
course.
Now there's a flag.
Yeah, that's a flag. That's Haciel.
Yeah, that's a flag in any state, right?
Yeah.
Well,
He
should've-
never
yeah.
he
Turn
never-
around.
Yeah, he never turned around. If he'd have just turned his head,
Just a smidge.
yeah, then he's okay. That's the contact. But because he never turned, I'm gonna clear my throat a minute.
You go for that, boss. Clear that throat up as Mr. Jones coughs up a lung over there. It's going to be here. Morton's ball, 30-18. You back, Mr. Jones?
I'm trying.
You trying?
I don't know what I did too much
So
screaming
is that
there
a
for a
spot
second.
foul here in Texas?
I don't know what kind of foul it is, Charlie.
So it's going to be an
Yeah.
automatic first down. They
Wow.
said it'll be 1st and 10. They've spotted the ball at the 47-yard line.
That wouldn't even have been past the original first down. So
They're still having a discussion. The officials are out there.
One's
over-
pointing one, one's pointing another, right?
Let's see what they're going to do here with it.
He's going to walk the line, like Johnny Cash said.
they moving it on.
Interesting.
Just
Not
keep
sure
on
exactly
going.
what they're
How-
doing
how
there.
far are you gonna
They do.
go?
That's all that matters, right?
So,
Go 5
so
more.
they've spotted it now at the 47 on the other side of the 50. So
You want
now,
some Coke? I got some Coke over
Now
here.
they're in.
Coca-Cola?
Okay.
Okay.
They're in Eunice territory. It's 1st and 10. Mendoza in the backfield takes the snap, hands it right up the middle. The Cardinals flock in there and they grab him right at the line of scrimmage. He does push ahead for about 3. That was Enriquez.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to identify who was first there. Right there was like 6 Cardinals on him.
I saw the last one out of the pile being Tyson Jones again.
And he's playing center linebacker tonight, correct?
Yeah. It seemed like last week, most of the time, that position was played by Big Pearson, the Coop dog. I was trying to look and see if maybe Coop
Is out or
hurt
something?
something or something. He's over here. Tyson Jones in there doing work, though, looking like Mike Singletary. He's spying. He's setting
Oh,
right in the
backside.
middle.
Oh, he almost
They
got
throw
sacked.
it down the side, trying to get there.
No, and he-
the ball gets deflected
Oh.
away. Flags come flying everywhere.
What's that flag?
And the
I think they're going to call
Push.
pass interference on
pass
the Cardinals.
interference.
Wow.
Wow, the Cardinal fans not liking that call, if that's what that is. Looked like the
Oh, it
Eunice
is.
bench ran out of water there, so they had to send their staff over to fill up the water. So they're going to call pass
Well,
interference.
Interference. Yes,
So
sir.
all
That's
they
what it
gotta do is
was.
start throwing passes. And that's it. That's gonna be it.
Coaches out there rubbing their hands like if it was a tip ball.
Yep.
But
Yeah, Greg Jackson not happy with the call, and I don't blame him.
I don't want to be it now.
So
We got
it's
to
going
hold
to be
it.
1st and 10 ball now inside the 30. We'll call it the 30.
We've had a couple of questionable that I thought should have been on the other side of the ball.
So here we go. Mendoza takes the snap, hands it right up the middle to Enriquez. He's got a big gap this time. He's going to pick up about 5 at least, maybe more than that. And so that's going to be 2nd. We'll call it 4.
I believe that was Jones bringing him down again out there.
Tyson Jones
He's having a good third quarter here.
looking like Josh Jones or my Uncle Kenny Jones. He was the man out there too. R.I.P. to my
Yep.
uncle. We miss him. That clock's down to 5. We're going to see the end of the 3rd quarter. And as we move into the 4th, the Cardinals lead 30-18. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Proud sponsors tonight's game is Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Derby Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR, Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac, the proud sponsor of tonight's game. Starting here the 4th quarter, the score is 30-18. Eunice came out here after the second half, meaning business. They've scored a few touchdowns there. Everything's rolling on both sides of the ball.
They got it going their way.
Yes, sir, they do. Right now, we just got to keep that momentum going here in the 4th quarter. That way we can finish this game strong. As this young man over here got some water in the
Play
system.
all 4 quarters.
Had to go steal a little bit of my wife's water over there. She got that Stanley Cup. Probably filled that water up down there at Debbie's Country Kitchen or at the Outlaw Grill. Might even went over to Eunice Pump and Supply and grabbed a case over there. They got that water that has their name on it.
Yes.
You got to be special when you have your own water.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not just water is like one of the most important commodities in the world. And Eunice Pump and Supply, they got
Has
their
their
own
own.
water. They got their own water. I've had a case before.
I need to go get some of that water.
Yeah, you have to
See if I
just still it.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Well, and you can call the Eunice Police Department if
On
anybody
myself.
steals your water.
He was encouraging me. I can tell my lawyer.
So here we go, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. 30-18 is
What
the
was
score.
in the water?
Looks like it's second down, and we'll call it 4. Mendoza in the backfield for the Indians. Sends a man in motion, takes the
Rivas.
snap. They fake the pitch, and now they're going to throw it down the side. Trying to go up for it. The ball goes to the ground, and Lord did a great job right there. He was right with him, had his hands on him, but he turned his head back to the ball, and
flags.
that usually will keep you from getting that flag.
Because there was a lot of contact the whole time, all the way down. Turned his head, made it an illegal play.
If his head is turned the other way, he's going to get that flag. But with his head the way it was, that usually is the right call to not throw that flag.
Because both players have the right to catch the ball.
Yes.
See, we're learning something after 4 years out here, right?
Yep.
We might not be wrong until Heath
Finally,
corrects us, but
Shout out to my main man, John Dean Davis, and the boss, Maureen. We appreciate you. Shout out to Chloe Jones and the Blevins. They were headed up the mountain to Cloudcroft to watch some volleyball. And it looked like the Cards may have stopped them right there on 3rd and short. It's going to be close.
who kept the ball? The quarterback? I couldn't tell because I looked up and he was gone.
Matt White, the man, the myth. We appreciate you, Matt, listening. He said, don't quit your day job and quit that singing. And so,
I concur, Matt.
So here we go. 11:27 on the clock.
Teacher of the week's in the way.
30-18. We got to tell the teacher of the week to get out the way. We're trying to see.
There they go, right down the steps.
Mr. Gaetan was standing right in front of us. We couldn't see there for a minute, but he looks like he's going to try to make an early exit. We're going to take
I thought he was going to try to run from there, shaking everybody's hand on the way out
We're
there.
going to take his teacher of the week credentials away if he leaves early. So they snap it. They're going to try to duck it right down the middle, and they dive ahead.
They might have got it.
And I think they got it.
I believe
They
you're right.
did.
That guy's calling it. That's the first down this half for the Indians.
That was a good play there as they dove forward and pick up the first down. 10:50, the clock continues to tick. And something I've noticed with Morton, a lot of kids going to the ground with what I think is cramps. I see them out there trying to work
It's the second
cramps.
time this kid goes down for cramps.
They need some bananas, some potassium, something, because
Pickle juice
maybe.
A little
or
pickle
some
juice.
Eunice Pump and Supply water.
That's right. You get some of that. Eunice Pump Supply probably has those little tablets you take to give you some.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if not, you get it up there at the Eunice Health Clinic. There's the snap. Mendoza looking down the field.
Pressure
Coming
and
through
he's
the
sacked by
middle. The big man.
5-3.
Big 5-3 comes in. That's
Jose
Jose Calvillo. He says, what hurt ankle?
What hurt knee?
He was eating at Outlaw Grill this week. He may go back after a sack like that. Calvillo comes through clutch. Huge tackle, huge loss.
Open field by himself, boss.
Like
That's a
second
sack of
and
sacks.
And he almost beat the ball back to the quarterback.
Second and almost 20 now.
And so, anyway, what a job. Jay Cab, he's going to try to sneak out of here a little early,
Now
too.
we get student of the year.
Jay Cab, student of the year right there. They're coming through again. It's
There's
Jose
Jose Calvillo.
Calvillo.
Look at him.
And he says, here we go. Jose Calvillo is pumped. That's 2 sacks in a row, back-to-back by my main man, Jose Calvillo.
Nobody wants to block him.
He was boot scooting like he was dancing to Peso. I don't know if you ever seen that young man dance.
Peso or him?
He can flap now. He
got light
Peso.
feet.
Peso
He got
may be
light
able to
feet.
sing a little better, but Calvillo can dance. He goes to all the dances. Sometimes he's there at the ones that you're only supposed to be there when you're 21, but he is out there. That young
He
man.
looks like he's 28 himself.
He can bob, he can weave, he can dance. Jose Calvillo.
And sack.
Here we go. 9 minutes to
Pass
go.
play all the
It's
way.
3rd and long. They almost had him in the backfield again, trying to turn the corner, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by
It's
Lord.
intercepted
Oh,
by
no,
Lord.
no.
Can I get a witness? Lord has picked it off. The flag is on the field. We'll see what happens here.
They did mark it as interception. That ref was pointing towards it.
The Eunice defensive coordinator's going
Yep.
crazy, and they declined the penalty. Eunice did, and it's going to. Lord, can I get a witness? Made
Whoop,
the
whoop.
INT, and it's going to be Cardinal ball.
On the offensive side, throw it to him right here. His hands are hot. Throw it to him again so he can run all the way down, make another touchdown.
So it looks like we've got a timeout on the field. by Morton. Your Cardinals have taken control and taken momentum here with 8:53 to go in the ball game. Eunice 30, Morton 18.
Shout out to our sponsors, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTA Service and Rentals, Parker Energy, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill, and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, and Redbird Garage.
Hey, I want to shout out to Saul Rascon, a Eunice graduate, got his Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Cynthia Rascon and Saul Rascon, long-time Eunice folks. So shout out to Salito, as they all call him. Got his Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I saw also where Arissa Frazier had, graduated
from
and
Tech.
Got all of her testing and whatnot done. So congratulations to her. The Cardinal faithful are coming alive here. 8:53 to go in the ball game. I'm not sure who's doing all the dancing, but he is pumped up, and I like it. There's the snap. They throw it to Melanson. Pump fakes, and he throws it. He's got Gomez.
Over the shoulder.
With the catch.
Fights
He's
off
to
the
the
front.
30.
Oh.
Still battling. What a throw. What a catch. Melanson to Luis Gomez.
He's in stride, fighting off players to get that ball, man. Went up there, got like a rebound in him.
All the way down to the 31-yard line.
Oh.
First and 10.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful.
Huge play. What a throw. Melanson faked me out.
Did that little pump fake.
The little stop and go to Gomez.
Yep.
Gomez got behind his man. He put some air under it. Gomez ran down and made the catch.
The offensive line and everybody up getting open.
First and 10. Ball spotted at the 30. They take the snap, hand it to Coulter. Coulter comes to corner. He's on his feet down inside the 20 for another first down. James Coulter going to work now. They've opened him up by throwing it out wide and throwing it deep. And now Coulter goes to work.
Give it to him, go the opposite way, scoring a touchdown so we go home.
Almost 8 minutes here. Cardinals running some clock as they've slowed it down just a bit.
Well, they don't have a 50. They don't have a 50 here in Texas.
I know. But the horn did go off like we already scored.
Two receivers right, two to the left. Melanson and Coulter in the backfield. Melanson takes the snap, looking down the field. Got a man going across. That's Luis Gomez.
His hands wide open.
Oh, he had it, and there was nothing but green grass between him and the end zone.
He was running before he
could have got a coat from the concession stand and scored a touchdown. Nobody's close to him.
He grabs his face mask. I think that's what it was. It was a concession stand that blinded him there. He was thinking about nachos.
Nacho Libre, that's what he was thinking about.
Tight, stretchy pants. And so now it's second and 10.
Like Skeletor.
Ball spotted at the 19-yard line, according to the board.
Give it to all green gloves, man.
Melanson and Coulter in the backfield.
Oh.
Big Calvillo walked up to the quarterback. He's the center. He stopped, walked back to the quarterback. They snap it. They called the play. That's what he was doing.
Yep.
Melanson drops down. He picks up a couple.
Was that Calvillo place? I got this little guy in front of me.
I think Calvillo walked over and said, "Hey, you can follow me
up." Yep. I'll lead you the way. I'm like the Marines, buddy.
Which is okay. The clock continues to tick.
Yes, sir.
It's third down, I believe, in 9. It's 7:20 on the clock.
It says 3 and 4. Okay.
So third down, we'll call it 9. 7-11, time for a big gulp. Melanson takes it, looking down the field. He's got some pressure, and he throws it way over there to the left again. And we'll see if...
No flag.
Maybe he got it to the line of scrimmage that time.
I believe he did. Whew. So now it's 4th and 9?
Yeah, 4th and 9.
All right, let's go for it.
Deep in Indian territory. All the way down to about the board now shows 17, the 17. Right? So 4th and 9, ball spotted at the 17, and the Cardinals want to talk about it. They're going to take a timeout. We're inside big gulp time. It's 7:06 on the clock. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Park Energy Services, BTA Services and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, our proud sponsor of today's game. The lead is 30-18. Eunice leads here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining.
Driving down.
So the Cardinals, after the timeout, drink a lot of water, more than I've got up here, even though my wife's got that Stanley Cup over there full.
She's kind of being a little stingy.
She's stingy with her water. It's good water over there. She gets it from HTO, I think. But anyway, there's the snap. They fake the handoff. Melanson got some blockers in front of him. Turns the corner, and he heads in for 6.
Untouched.
Elijah Melanson untouched. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Oh, not long.
And he's in for 6. The Cardinals lead 36-18.
He was untouched all the way to the touchdown. Oh, man. We got Nick going out there. No, we're going for 2 here.
Yeah. The Cardinal offense headed back out onto the field.
Eunice Cardinals taking care of business right here. Everybody's happy, even Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes hard.
Don't have much voice left.
That's perfect, man. That's a blessing in disguise right there.
Having to be easy with my hollering there. I won't have any voice.
That never happened to you last year.
No, I know. I'm getting old. Melanson in the backfield has Mata in motion. They pitch it to him. Mata trying to turn the corner.
Moving,
he dives in. And Maddox Mata in for 2. And the Cardinals extend their lead with under 7 minutes to go. The Cardinals lead 38-18. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Untouched, Jimmy. He was untouched. Shout out to our sponsors: Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac, our proud sponsor of today's football game here in Morton, Texas.
Yeah, great job there by the offense.
I was about to tell you thank you.
Yeah, they punch it in. Great job by you two.
Yeah, that was a really good job.
You're pat myself on the back. Good job, Rosie. Good job.
You're doing pretty good over there, Rick Flair.
I said, Watch out, Flaper now.
The Cardinals getting ready to kick off. Big Nick is ready.
Good kick. Good
picks
pooch
that
kick.
one up
Get that.
high.
Nobody wants to get it.
The Cardinals trying to get there. They almost get to it. An Indian grabs it, and then they take him down. That was perfect by Nick.
Yes.
I don't know if it's on purpose, but it looked good.
It looked pretty on paper and in the air. Number 24 got it, Enriquez, for the Indians.
So that's going to make it 1st and 10. Morton at the 36. Defense headed out onto the field. Tyson Jones, T-Man, headed back into that middle linebacker spot, looking like Mike Singletary. Or maybe Kenny Palmer.
There you go. I like Kenny Palmer better.
Yep. Felix, man, that Felix a few years ago. Man, he was a heck of a middle linebacker.
That he was.
Tyson Jones slides in there, directing traffic with his men around him. Meek runs over to one side, Castro over here on the other. Jones jumped up there like he was going to blitz. He does. He goes after
number
him.
32, and
he's right there now. They picked him. He's trying to get to him. Meek's still trying to get to him. He turns the corner. He's going to pick up about 9 maybe on that, maybe 10. It's going to be close to a first.
I think they gave it to him.
Trying to move it.
Yeah,
they
they're
sure
move
did.
it.
Chain gang was already moving.
They were.
A long play there, but he got a first down out of it.
So he picked up right what he needed to. That's a 10-yard first down. Ball spotted now about the 37-ish. Ish. It's going to make it 1st and 10. No, that's the 47-ish.
48, yeah.
I said 37. It's the 47, maybe 48. It's kind of in between the two markers. So the board says 48. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. They hand it right up the middle to Enriquez. He's got about a 5-yard gain. And it's going to be 2nd and 5, and the clock continues to tick. Eunice probably doesn't mind this. Yeah. They want to run it up the middle for 4 or 5 at a pop now.
Just keep that ground game going, boys.
Yep.
And the Indians have no hurry. They get back there and take their time. If they're winning this game still.
It's the old school style, you know. That's the way we played when I was in school. You just didn't really have these spread, hurry up, and they're in no hurry. They're huddling every time. So now it's down to 6-10. In the shotgun is Mendoza for Morton. He takes the snap. He's looking past this way. He's got some pressure.
Makes
He's
a
trying
move.
to break, turns around the side, and bringing him down is trying to see that number.
He stood up his
Young
way
man
on
is
that far end.
sideways to
10.
me.
10? Was it 10?
No. It was
No,
somebody
he's
bigger
a
than that. It was
40.
45?
Maybe
Turn.
45. Batello, maybe?
Yeah, 45.
Oh,
It was
I
45.
think it's 45, Angel Batello. Can't tell for sure, but that's what I think
Yeah.
that says.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right.
So it's going to make it third. We'll call it a long 3, maybe 4. Ball spotted right at the 45. They're in Eunice territory. 5:30 to go on the clock. Mendoza takes the snap, hands it right up the middle.
Oh.
Bobbing, weaving. He's going to get the
Enriquez
first
gets the
down.
first down anthem, man.
But they, he picks up about 5, and then they drag him down. Clock continues to tick. It's down under 5:20, and the ball spotted about the 38-ish.
Yep.
So it'd be 1st and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line. They're driving, but that clock continues to tick, which is good for the Cardinals.
In our favor, right?
Cardinals lead by 20, 38-18. Miss Shelley Cole probably taught me that math at Eunice many years ago. Not really, but
No, I think
anyway,
she was there when you were
rolling
there.
this way, looking down the field. They throw it. Oh, they had a man, and he flat missed it.
You heard the Lord's footsteps behind him about
Yes,
to get
he
hit.
did. He did. The Lord giveth sometimes, and sometimes he taketh away, and that time he tooketh that pass away.
Yes, sir, he did.
4:48 to go here in the ball game, and the incomplete pass stops the clock. 38-18.
That wind is still blowing, huh?
Yes, it is. My papers, I'm still trying to hold them down. It's just been it's like a gusty wind, too. It'll stop for a couple seconds, and all of a sudden just whoof. Yep.
Come and see you real quick. Charlie's enjoying it up in the booth up there.
enjoying it.
Yep. Air
AC,
conditioning.
yeah.
So here we go. There's the snap. They hand it right up the middle to Enriquez. A flock of Cardinals had him in the backfield, and Calvillo in number 20. That was Cooper Webb. They collided 2 yards deep in the backfield, and
They tackled each other, huh?
yes, and the runner popped between them. They both had hands on him. They both hit each other, and he popped ahead for about 3. We'll call it 3. So 3rd and 7. Ball spotted now about the 36-ish, 36-yard line.
Those are 2 long yards you got there, huh?
Yep. So up to the line of scrimmage is the Indians. Mendoza in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, heads over to the right side. He's got a little room, plugs ahead, and they take him down, but he picks up about
First down?
Yeah, he picks up about 7, so that'll be a first down.
Yeah, but like you said, this is in our favor. They can run the ball all day if they want, and we'll stop them at the goal line and go from there, right?
Well, and the clock continues to run, so, up 20. You're down under 4 minutes to now. I mean, the clock's still running right now. So
That's our best weapon right
if
now.
we can keep letting them have 3, 4 and let that clock run, we'll be in business. We just don't want to give up anything big here. Mendoza takes the snap. 1st and 10. Ball
Get
at
him,
the
get him, get him,
26.
get him.
Rolling to his
Oh,
left.
he-
They had a hand on him. He tries to cut back and
He's
reverse
still on his
field.
feet.
Gomez is going to come through and take him down, but he picks up
Finally.
another first down. And once again, the clock continues to tick.
He stopped the touchdown there. Oh, Gomez did.
Yes, he did.
Number 20 had him open in the open field. He just missed the tackle.
The
Sir?
person up on the board keeps stopping the clock,
Yeah.
and the officials out there giving him the run signal, like run the clock. He's thinking he's
Is that
in the
video up there?
NFL. So here we go. They take the snap, and that's going to be false start movement. That'll scoot them back. 3:11 to go.
You see, that's what happens to the Indians when they try to speed up a little bit. They get that false start almost every time.
3:11. That's almost like a 7-11 if you add 4 to it. And so it's
So
not
it's a
quite a big
small-
gulp. It's a small gulp.
It's like a baby
Small
gulp.
A little gulp.
Little gulp. There you go.
A little.
Just enough to wet the pipes.
That's right. Or maybe a Slurpee. A Slurpee. Yep. So
What was your favorite flavor of a Slurpee?
I'm probably Coca-Cola. The old Coca-Cola, or maybe cherry.
Cherry.
I like
yeah,
the mix.
Cherry.
You mixed them up,
Yeah.
huh? Huh. Well, yeah, I don't know what to think about you
It
there.
was strange.
Yep.
try
240.
Is that like rainbow flavor?
245
No,
to
no.
go. Yeah, it
No,
is.
Charlie.
And
No.
so Mendoza takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking down the field.
Look at
Calvillo hustling. They try to make the catch. I don't know if they did or not. I think they're going to say it hit the ground. It did, trying to dive and make that catch.
Man,
I'm
you're
going to
gonna
lose
unplug
my
everything.
papers yet.
Don't hit that white box.
I know. I know. The wind, every now and then it'll let up and you think it's over, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, comes like a 20-mile-an-hour
The way you
gust.
slung your hand, I thought you were
Yeah.
going to hit it. Whew. That'd suck.
So it's second down. We'll call it 15. They're showing the ball spotted on the 16-yard line. So needing to get all the way inside the 1 for a first. And so that clock is stopped right now because of the incomplete pass. 2:35 to go here in the ball game. There's the snap. They hand it to Enriquez.
Makes a
They
move.
had him. They turned him. That was Big Porras, I think.
Yeah, he finally got him from the backside and flung him over.
Is that who that is again?
Yep. Oh, no, it's B, 56.
Oh, that's Big Beef.
Yep.
Beef in there doing work. Big 5'6", Anthony Rivera, a.k.a. Beef. They've been calling him Beef since Ovi and them was in school.
He was baby beef now.
That's
He's
right.
full beef now.
Yeah, he was baby beef back then.
Yeah, he's ready to hit it to the market right
That's
now.
right. He's not even a side of beef now. He's a full beef.
Yeah, he's a full beef.
And he just put in work right there on that play. And the clock continues to tick under
2
2
minutes.
minutes. The Cards lead 38-18.
What a big difference from the first half to this half,
Oh,
isn't it,
yeah.
Coach?
I concur.
It's good adjustments by the coach.
Morton still
And the
taking
players.
their time.
Players, yeah.
They get to the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. They throw it out here to the left side,
Rivas.
making the catch. And
Look
here
at that
comes a
flock of
flock of
Cardinals.
Cardinals. And I think I might have, was that Beef that come running all the way from
No,
the,
that was Calvillo.
Oh, that's, yeah, you're right. That's Jose
Calvillo, Hyen,
Calvillo.
and number 20, Webb.
Calvillo was in the middle of the line, came all the way out here and was involved in that tackle.
If he's running that fast with that bum knee, let him
Yes.
have a bum knee ankle. Let him have it all year.
120 and ticking. And Morton going to go get in the huddle again. Now their quarterback's walking over to get a play from the coach.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, there's no, which, I mean, they're down 20, so maybe they're content with this right here. Maybe that's, which is okay. So 105 to go here in the ball game, 38-18. It's down to a minute to go. Morton breaks the huddle and now heads to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a delay of game. That's how long they waited right there. Oh, they get the
good
snap
prep.
with 1 second. They throw it. They got a man open over there. And he gets slung down at the 1.
Oh, he was pushed out of bounds, wasn't he? No, he said it.
Yeah, so I guess he caught it at the 1. And they're going to give him a first down, and it makes it first and goal from inside the 1
seconds.
with 30 seconds to go. I'm not sure if I was the Cardinals.
I don't, yeah.
If I wasn't the Cardinals, I might just back up and say, there you go,
Yeah,
you can
take
have
it,
that.
yeah.
They're not going to
Who's that on top? Was that Jose
And
trying to jump
somebody
over?
jumped over the top of the line. That's Jose
And stopped
Calvillo.
the touchdown.
Jose Calvillo does the hurdle. Look like Chloe Jones hurdling, except bigger and stronger as he jumped over
Way
the
bigger and
pile
stronger.
and grabbed the quarterback as he took the snap and drove him to the ground.
The boy said, we're
Watch
done.
out there, watch
23
out there.
seconds to go.
Watch out there, bud.
Hey, Billy Hobbs, the man brings me a Diet Coke. He thinks I'm on a diet, but I appreciate you, Mr. Hobbs. You are the man, the myth, the legend. He knows that I need that because of my voice.
Oh, they
We
called a
appreciate
timeout.
you.
He almost broke an ankle for you, Jimmy.
He did.
That's
He almost
true
hurt
love
himself.
right there. That is love right there.
He brought
That's all
me
I
a
gotta
drink,
say.
and we appreciate you. Yes, if I drink a Diet Coke, it'll give me my voice back. I guarantee you.
Well, don't drink it. Erica said, don't drink it. We're about to go home.
I'm going to drink it just because
Hey,
the
I
mayor
think-
brought it to
I
me.
think she told him to get a diet. I don't know for sure.
Look at that.
Thought my pants was too tight or something.
He just- As he slurps it down,
But Billy, if you're going to give him a Coke, make it a diet, sir.
he just did that over there.
That was a
Our
pretty
our
good
proud
drink.
sponsors, Diet Coke. Could you imagine these sponsors? Never mind.
So-
Never mind.
What a play there by Calvillo. Man, I tell you, player of the
What
game right here is going to be a tough one. So here comes Morton to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 1. They take the snap, they fake it up the middle, and then try to throw it into the back of the end zone, and I think it's picked off by the Cardinals.
No,
it goes
incomplete.
to
It
the
looked
ground
like,
at
yeah.
the end. I thought he picked it
It's on that
off.
far corner. It's hard to see from here as well. So, yeah, beautiful job there by the Eunice Cardinals defense. The score still remains 38-18 with 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and Jimmy Jones is enjoying his Diet Coke.
Man, it's
Brought to you.
helping the voice.
From
Much about the
Mayor.
city of Hobbs.
City of Eunice.
Mayor
City of
Billy
Eunice,
Hobbs.
City of
I-
Eunice.
Billy Hobbs.
City of Hobbs. City of
He is-
Eunice, but he's Hobbs.
It might as well be City of Hobbs, right?
Well, that too.
Is that what you're trying to
City
say?
of
Maybe.
Billy Hobbs.
City of Billy Hobbs. All right, so I'm trying to get an
This is
idea of
messed up.
exactly what direction we go with player of the game. We got an interesting one here. You know what? I got him. Oh, and they stop him. Eunice
Yes,
stops
sir, they
him
did.
on 4th and goal. And the Cardinals are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 1, I believe, or was that 3rd?
Third down. No, they got one more.
You sure?
They took. They just
I
took a
thought they
timeout.
threw the incomplete pass. We had the one where
that's
they
one,
jumped over the top.
2,
He just
and then-
flipped it over to 4.
Okay, I thought
Maybe-
that was
maybe
it. I
they-
thought we were taking over, but apparently not.
Maybe if it's under 20 seconds, you get 5 downs. I don't
Get
know.
extra play.
So what are we saying about it's going to be a tough deal to do what?
Well, I'm just looking here at player of the game. You know, I'm trying to get an idea, you know, without going through too many people's names as far as my idea. I gotta go. You could almost go with a defensive player for sure in the second half. You know, the two names that pop out to me in the second half, somebody like Calvillo or Jones. Man,
yeah.
Tyson Jones
Tyson
has
stepped
had a
up.
heck of a second
Sure did.
half. And, you know, the Cards needed to be able to stop that run, and he stepped in there in that middle
close that,
linebacker
yes, that whole
position and
linebacker.
made some things happen. Of course, you got Melanson. You know, Melanson has run for 2 touchdowns. He's passed for 3. I mean, that's – and probably should have passed for a couple more.
That's something you got to come on, man. I'm just
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah. So here we go, 4th and goal. One final shot for the Indians. They're in the shotgun. Mendoza takes the snap. He's going to throw it over the top, and they catch it. They did the Tim Tebow.
That's kind of like
where he got the play or got the snap and then did the little jump and bounce and threw it over the top. And so they score a touchdown. It's now 24-38.
with 10 seconds left here.
Yep.
They're going for 2.
And they're going to have to kick, and you know what the Cards can do on a kick at the end of a game. So,
I think everybody knows that, huh?
yep.
That'd
We
be
need to
cool
get
if
it
they
down
did
to
it
1
again,
second,
huh?
though. We'll do
That'd be
all
so
that.
cool. That'd make your job easier in a minute if they run it back.
Yeah.
You'll lose the rest of your voice if it happens.
Yeah, I concur with that.
What wasn't gone before would be gone.
Yep.
Pass play
So
all the
rolling
way.
over there to the right side, looking in.
Oh,
He's
he's gonna
trying to
keep it,
duck
little
and
pump
go,
fake.
and he's going to get in.
Yeah, he did.
And so that's going to make it 26-38. And the Cardinals give up 1 here at the end of the game, but I guarantee you defensively, that was okay. The Cardinals forced them to run for 3 here, 4 there, 5 here.
Yeah, but we
they-
got 10 more seconds, Jimmy.
Well, but what I'm saying is they made them run, 7 minutes?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they hurt
6,
themselves. They
7
hurt
minutes?
themselves on that series.
Yes.
The Indians did.
Off the clock.
Yes.
And so now, although they're back within 12,
That really doesn't mean
you know,
nothing
yeah.
Nah.
because we're about to get the ball and score.
So you can bet the onside kick is probably coming.
You know, we could practice the play we had last week just to see how it goes.
That's
See if it's
right.
a real deal.
Hey, shout out to Miss Shelley Cole, this week's Cold Brew and Outlaw
Congratulations again.
Eunice Public Schools Employee Spotlight recognizes Miss Shelley Cole. Miss Cole, we
I
appreciate
could go
you.
for one of her cookies right now.
Man, best cookies.
They go great with your Diet Coke.
Yep. Man, I don't know if you've seen those that they've been advertising, but they're going to do the football special cookies. They've got one that's like the Eunice Cardinal Field.
Huh.
And then they've been asking for like old state championship team photos because I think they're going to try to make some with like that on it. But anyway, pretty cool deal.
I'll take one.
I think they're calling it Friday Night Light Cookies.
For homecoming?
I don't know. I don't know exactly when they're doing it, but keep your eyes open for
We
the
could be
Coles.
test dummies, right?
Sure. Yeah, we'll test one out or 2 or 10. Maybe a dozen.
Half a dozen. Or
Maybe a
2 dozen.
baker's dozen. So here goes the kick. They pooch it right through the middle.
Oh,
Cardinals finally grab it. It bounced off about 4 Cardinals, and then we finally grab it. We fall down with 12 seconds to go. I'm sorry, 9 seconds to go. The Cardinals lead by 12.
I say we take it
The
in here.
offense heads to the field. And look right here at this man right here, Tyson Jones.
pumping up the crowd again.
Over here pumping up the crowd.
Putting in the work.
I tell you what,
the
I'm going to
field.
do it. I'm going to do it.
you going to pull the trigger?
This week's player of the game, because we needed to stop the run, is T-Man Tyson Jones. Tyson Jones, maybe the first defensive player we've ever picked. The defensive player, Tyson Jones, playing middle linebacker. This week's broadcast player of the game goes to T-Man number 41, Tyson Jones. He's waving his arms. He's our player of the game. Shout out to T-Man. Man, there was some great players, some great plays. Calvillo, for sure, Melanson, the Lord, you know, he gaveth and taketh away. Hyan Castro had another good game. Coulter with a good game. Mata with a good game. Man, big Porus down there, big Nick.
Yes, but we needed that defensive stop on the defensive side. It showed up the second half, and it shows other people in our district that we have adapted to that run.
And Tyson Jones playing that middle linebacker, looking like Mike Singletary in the second half. The difference maker, in my opinion, right there.
I concur.
Other great players on that defense did an amazing job, but I noticed Jones there late. Not because he's a Jones, but because I noticed him. He's out there doing work. So shout out to Tyson Jones, this week's
Congratulations,
player of the game. You get Outlaw, a student special every single day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Food Zone Johnny, you get you a student special. You also get
a pound of fries.
Coulter, the cold brew, the Coulter. You get James Coulter. You get the cold brew card. And so go over there and get your mama a coffee. She'll like you for it.
Get your mama a coffee.
That's right, because she's one of our sponsors, so we appreciate them. So thank you all for all that you do. Shout out to our sponsors, Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, BTH Services and Rental, Chad Howler, Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brendan Matthews and fam, Eunice Health Clinic, Brian, Candida, Elma, Aaron, and all the gang down there. The Eunice Public Schools, Mr. Hatch, Rosendo, Matt, Anthony, Miss Hahn, and Senator Gallegos, and all the staff. The City of Eunice, Mayor Hobbs brought me a Diet Coke. Debbie's Country Kitchen. Get down to Debbie's this Sunday. Grab you some breakfast, some lunch, the best breakfast in town. Debbie's. They're also hiring Cardinal Hardware, the Davis and the Myers family, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones, parents of our player of the game, Devon Energy, Bryce Jenkins, Manny Gonzalez, Jerry Smith, Evan McCallop, Jared Armstrong, some proud Eunice Cardinals, NMR Pipeline, the Bettis family. How much do they do for our community? So much. And Miss Pop, Redbird Gas, Bart Parker, Guns Up Services. Our thoughts and prayers continue with Ben Thompson. Nina, we appreciate you guys. Outlaw Grill, Johnny, and all the staff, and Bigot and Me Pizza, Eunice Record, John Dean Davis, and the boss, Maureen Davis, and Badger Hydrovac, Mr. Shane Williams. We appreciate all that you guys do. Any final thoughts?
Great game on the defensive side tonight for the Eunice Cardinals. I'm very proud of them coming out there and showing that they can stop the run.
The Cardinals take care of business. Get on down to Outlaw, get you one of their specials. Some final thoughts here. Our Eunice employee spotlight, Shelly Cole. Thank you, Miss Cole. Get you something good at Outlaw and at Cold Brew. Our player of the game, Tyson Jones. And next week, the Cardinals will be back at the Nest and Cardinal Stadium to host the undefeated #1 ranked 3A team in the state in private school St. Mike's from Santa Fe. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Our broadcast will begin around 6:40. So for Evie back at the station and everyone back at Radio Square, Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones saying thank you for listening and watching No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Good night.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.